Good evening, everybody. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Losers Club from Beyond Authentic. Hello, everyone. I hope you are doing very, 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 very well indeed. Let me just make sure that I've got the right chat box up. Have I? Is that doing a thing? Okay.
Is it working?
I don't know, to be honest. Right. It seems to be, but I'm going to...
If anybody can hear us.
I'm going to pop that back in. We have got people watching and we are live, but this is telling me I've got 0 in the chat. So let me just have a quick look at redoing that.
People can pop a comment in the...
Yeah, if you can do, pop a comment on. Thanks very much. I will... I don't know. This is not displaying the chat properly. Interesting. I tell you what, you do your intro-y bit. Do you know, I had all that set up in advance.
I know.
And now it's a YouTube fault. Right. Do the intro-y bit.
It wouldn't be a normal YouTube thing for us, would it, if something didn't go wrong?
I know, right? Well, Rufus, how has your week been?
It's been pretty good.
Your on-plan week, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've nearly pooped every day, because everyone wants to know that. And I don't know what different I've done this week. I don't know. It all seems the same to me as per usual. My body's just working a bit better. I
didn't think you were going to open the chat with that talk.
Yeah. I know, right?
Oh, thank you, Neil. Neil sent a message saying that we have got comments.
Oh, okay.
Aha! I've got it. It's working.
Is it working now?
That wasn't there before. Right, here we go. Let me pop the chat
Lisa
out.
Always breaks everything. It don't work. And
Excuse
then it
me.
works,
It wasn't me. It was already set up to go in. But this is why, you know, when I say sometimes you've got to do it when we're actually on the live. That's sometimes why. But anyway, right then. So let me pop that in. There we go.
We've eaten lots and lots of the same thing this week. Like, I did the turkey pizzas. So
they were lovely. We'll show you some
pizzas,
photos of that in a minute.
I made 2 days worth of it.
Yeah. Right, I've got your chat up, so let's say hello to the people that are here in the live chat. So good evening to Karen Fraser, good evening to you, good evening to Joey84, good evening to Bridgine Devine, love that name. Good evening to, it's Deborah, not Deborah.
I see you have to be a bit different like me, I've got 2 F's in my name, so you know.
Be
a bit different.
And yet he doesn't give an F.
No.
Good evening to Slimming World Vegan. That's Nikki. Good evening to Michelle. Good evening. Deb's finally made one of our lives. Thank you very much, my darling. Good evening. Welcome to be here. Also, Lisa Temlet. Good evening to you. Hi, newbie here.
Newbie.
Really enjoy watching you both. Thank you very much, my darling. Beanface. Good evening, Shell. Good evening, everyone. Lovely to be with you tonight, says Shell. Thank you very much. We'll say good evening as well to Jane Day in case Jane is popping in on the live.
Our queen.
Jane Day, our Empress.
We bow to the Queen.
Also, I am wearing an Empress t-shirt.
You are?
But my Empress today is a vampire Empress. I'm not saying that she's a vampire or anything. Good evening to Byron, the vegan loser. Good evening, everyone. Happy to be here for another Wednesday Losers Club. Thank you very much, Byron. Good evening to Welsh Pam. Good evening to Susan Devlin.
Do you have to say, hello, Welshio? Yes.
Hello, Welshio, Pamio.
Yes.
I think that's borderline racist.
Yeah. What?
Good evening, Susan Devlin. Hi, Lisa. You say you're gluten-free. Are you celiac? Not officially.
No. Well,
because
you would have been tested, but it didn't happen.
To be celiac, you've got to go for
You've got to have
a test.
6 weeks
of eating gluten.
Yeah. Everything like every day, eating lots of gluten things. And after 4 weeks,
I was having tummy
issues. Very poorly.
Bad
very
tummy,
poorly.
Tons of gas.
I was walking around with a peg
issues,
on my nose.
Really poorly. And I had to persevere for 6 weeks of eating gluten. Yeah. Really ill.
Did they say they were going to do the test after 4 or 5 weeks? And then they went...
No, it was 6 weeks.
We turned up and then they were like... You come to do your blood test? And they went, Well, the
lab-
blood bit at the hospital was
The
actually
lab's not
shut,
working.
so
It's not open at the moment. There's
So
been an incident.
can you wait another 2 weeks?
They said, yeah. No,
Keep
they
it-
didn't even
keep
say
going.
that. They didn't say another 2 weeks. They went, just keep eating the gluten
Just
and we'll let you know when it's open for a test. And I said,
keep at it.
will that be a day or two?
no,
Oh, we don't know. It
weeks.
might
Could
be a
be
couple of
weeks.
weeks. And I was like, I can't do it for 2 more weeks. I'm so poorly. So I'm not officially celiac. I am just gluten intolerant.
Yeah.
But because we were never tested.
You're just special, oh yeah.
Yeah, and we do keep saying that they probably should test because it's also
Yeah.
linked to the other
But then
autoimmune.
you've still got to go through all that again.
Yes, it links to the other autoimmune system
Yeah,
issues that I'm
yeah,
having.
yeah.
But it would mean 6 more weeks and
Oh, yeah.
you being gassed for 6 weeks, unfortunately. Joanne Lumley, good evening. You're here on time tonight. You are, my darling.
There's
Welsh Pam
pigs.
says Empress Jane Day. She is
Yes.
our Empress. And hi to Byron. Irene Baird. Hi, Ruffus and Lisa. I like that. Rufus and Lisa.
Lisa. Yeah,
It's
I like
Liza.
that. I know, right?
Lisa with a Z, not Lisa with an S, because Lisa with a Z goes nuts. And
my name's Rufaz.
Rufaz, I know,
Yes.
right? And Jules,
Oh,
good
don't
evening.
mind.
Hello, been watching on and off for years, but never caught alive. Welcome to
don't
be
mind.
here today, Jules. Welcome to you, my darling. Welcome to everybody that's joining us recently. We've had an influx of subscribers, haven't we?
We have.
Since our not since the 5 things we hate about Slimming World, since the group changes,
People
and we
are
put up a
watching
big
us.
post.
People are watching us shrink before
They
their
are,
eyes.
and people are watching us at Slimming World HQ.
They are. Hello.
We know that.
Yeah.
Good evening, Slimming World HQ.
Yeah.
Can I just say as well, all of our comments and thoughts and feelings are ours, based on our personal experiences. We won't discuss and mention any names,
No.
but we will share our personal experiences. And we always have, and we always
Yeah.
will. Just saying that.
Yeah.
First things first this week, I want to point out
Lisa's favourite
We've got
pastime.
Lego Slim Club. Look, it's our Lego Slimming Club. Look, Lego Slimming Club.
But
So,
you haven't got. We got to wait for the chairs.
yeah, we haven't got the chairs, haven't
Chairs.
arrived yet, so they just sat on boxes. But because I am currently obsessed with my Legos, we've got the teacher at the front and 2 of the helpers that are doing. One is on the pay desk paying some silver bullion, and one is doing the weigh-ins. If you look on the scales there, you can see Rufus is stood on the scales, look. And I'm queuing up behind him. There's me there.
Yeah,
look.
I've just broke the scales. Yeah.
No, and then everybody else has either weighed in, so they're eating a chocolate bar or a banana or have a coffee. That is our Slim Club.
We would have picked other fruit for them, but they only had bananas.
Yeah, well, this person's eating a banana. And what we're going to do is I'm going to do a couple of videos of what you can expect going to a Slimming World group for the first time. And because obviously you can't film in a Slimming World group because nobody wants, I don't want to be on someone else's video.
But we did say to Brenda that, was it is this Glenda?
We've got a Geraldine,
Geraldine.
a Bob, we've got a Karen, they've all
There's
got
all
names
sorts.
and characters.
But we said if they have the banana as is without chewing it, then it's
sins.
free. It's free, but if they have to chew it, then it's 4 sins.
Yeah.
No, it's 4 sins per 100 grams, believe it or not.
Yeah. So I've always used the names Brenda and Bob to describe everybody, to anonymise everybody. But now we've had to, because there's
it
not,
Glenda?
otherwise it's Bob 1, Bob 2, Geraldine. We've got a
Geraldine.
a Bob,
I
a
forget
Bill,
which
and a
one's
Ben.
which.
I know, right? Our group leader is called Marjorie. And we've got a Charlotte and a Carly who are doing the things.
They're
So,
busy weighing
yeah.
people and doing stuffs.
So
and
we're
taking
going
money.
to do some video. It's like Little Britain. The characters are named after the nursery nurse, who is a YouTuber, TikToker, and she uploads on.
Dust is free.
She uploads on Facebook. That's where the character names have come from. But we're going to do it so that we can go, when you first go to a Slimming World meeting, this is how it's set up. Some groups will be the opposite way round with a pay desk on the left, but generally speaking, they're set up in this order, and this is how it's going to be done.
We won't have anybody licking windows though, unfortunately.
You've got that's interesting. Michelle says you've got a different queue for buying the hi-fi bars. That's really
Is there?
interesting. That's interesting.
Oh,
Ours is all done at the pay
oh.
desk.
There was one that we went to before that they would have someone sitting next to the hi-fi bits on a table, and they would take the payment in a
I
money
don't
thing.
remember. I
Yeah,
don't remember.
a long time ago.
But yeah, so we've done it like this so that we
Yeah.
can completely anonymise
Yeah.
what the group experience is, and so that, because we know when I first went to Slimming World 9 years ago, oh my God, I did not want to go. I was I was a grumpy cow. I was like, nope, don't want to do it.
I don't want to be here.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people, like Luke said, when he first went, he didn't know what the weight limit was.
Yeah.
And I think if we can do a video, what to expect from your very first group,
Yeah.
do it on this sort of scale so that everybody knows roughly the layout.
Yeah.
There'll be a kitchen somewhere where you can make coffees or something. You know, it just means it's a lot easier for everybody there.
Yeah.
And it means we don't have to go and get permission to film in a building.
The thing is, though, people do have anxiety about their first time going to a group.
Absolutely.
Or, you know, you might think about it for like months and months before you might turn up at a group and actually just pluck the courage up and just go.
Yeah, absolutely. Making me wait after so many weeks. What was that? What did I have to wait for? What was that?
For your test, for your
Oh yeah, it was
celiac.
awful. Yeah, it was awful. But I'm used to that with delays with the NHS. Jules, you've left Slimming World, but you still watch us. Are you still following the plan? Thank you. You think it's hilarious. It is a little bit like Little Britain.
It
Dust.
is, yeah.
Anybody? No. Dust.
You can have twice
Anybody?
as much,
No.
can't you?
Dust. Yeah. Hazel Morgan, good evening to you. Michelle, how cute the Lego Slim Club group. You need the other queue for buying the hi-fi bars. Joey says, love the Lego. Anyone for Dust? Samuel Vegan, your old group used to have a separate table for the merch with a volunteer taking the money for them. That's interesting.
Well, I said, I don't know whether it's a new thing now, though, that some of the Slimming World groups you might go to, I don't know if anybody, like say if you go to one, has anyone noticed that sometimes you have someone that now greets you?
A greeter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whether it's a new, obviously, volunteer type role for anyone that goes to the group that our one never used to, but only recent has had someone who'll be waiting at the door. So
Thankfully,
if anyone new turns up to there's someone there that will go, hi, come on in.
Yeah, that's why we're doing it, Welsh Pam, because again, I know that my anxiety gets the best of me.
Yeah.
And we all know how many times people have been sort of worried about going and doing something. Oh, Byron says there's a video on the Apple site.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting. I'll have to have a look at that. I didn't know that existed.
No.
But again, I wouldn't know it existed unless it was there. But we're going to do our own version anyway. A bit tongue in cheek.
But I said before as well, I'd asked that, you know, when people go for the to Slimming World for the first time, what's that?
Just saying, Byron said there's a video on it. Fairly accurate, if a little
exaggerated.
That
you can go to the Slimming World group for the first time, and it's so overwhelming that they give you on the first talk saying how the plan works, they give you so much information. And
overloading.
It is. You just can't absorb all the information they give you. So I said to them, you know, is there videos and things how people can, you know, help people to remember all the things that they've gone through when they go through this book, because there's so much information.
Yeah.
And they said that apparently that's online as well. So you can find that information online that goes through all of those talks or whatever again.
This is different, look. That's really interesting. Jules says you had to buy a raffle ticket to get tea and coffee as people took the pee. We don't. Our tea and coffee is there.
I think it must be different at other groups, but
yeah, some groups they've had a pot where you put 10p in or whatever.
Yeah, I think we've been to
a couple
one. I
like
think we've
one.
done. Yeah, where we put, if you want to start getting yourself a hot drink when you get there, you know, you can either take your own cup or use the cup there and then wash up after.
Yeah, we always take our own cups.
And I think
anyway.
they used to put like 20p or 50p in the pot like a month or something or whatever it was, and you just help yourself to tea, coffees and whatever.
Michelle says no greeter at your group yet. No. Good evening, Rabina. Rabina's from the other channel. Good evening, my darling. Hope you're well. Diane Oakwell, you've always had a different table to get hi-fi magazine, books, etc. Well, the way we do it is there's a queue to pay in, and as you queue to pay in, there's a table that runs alongside that's got the hi-fi bars, the magazines, and whatever the books are, and then just behind that is a display area with some of the other books that she might not have available now, but are always there to have a look through and all of that.
Yeah.
So you kind of, it's a bit like, you know, when you're in the supermarket and they have those things with the chocolate bars, or if you ever shopped at Evans, they would always have the little round things full of like jelly beans and jelly babies and all of that near the checkouts as you're in the queue.
don't they?
Yeah, it's that. So at our Slimming World group, as you're queuing up, basically it's right there next to you.
Yeah.
So if you're going to pay for your weekly or your, what's it called?
Yeah, well, we go in. they've
Scan
got
your card
the,
if you've got
the magazines and all your hi-fi
countdown.
bars. Literally, just as you get into the till point,
Yeah.
is it? Just to pay.
Yeah. You help with a raffle. You shelter people to buy tickets. I've done that a few times at this one. Did it quite a bit
Yeah.
on the other one, didn't we?
Yeah.
Where we used to
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
And our old consultant, I was occasionally part of the social team, jumping on and doing the
Yeah.
taking the money or doing the
Yeah.
weigh-ins. So yeah, I do that a couple of times for if people were off.
That's it.
Yeah, and they never wash their cups. This is
They
why
don't,
we
they're
take
naughty.
our
Yeah, we just take our
reusable
flasks.
cups.
Yeah.
Or we take our Losers Club mugs.
do.
These are different than the ones that are online.
We do.
The ones online have got proud member of the
Have
Losers
to
Club
make
better
sure
design.
you get your drinking. So,
Oh yeah,
yes.
this is your hydration reminder,
It is.
everybody. Remember to hydrate. Cheers.
And if you're having a caffeinated drink, make sure you drink lots of water as well. Otherwise, you might get a bit dehydrated.
Absolutely. Joey, you've been to a few groups over the years and I've seen both where somewhere bars, books and magazines are paid for at the pay tables.
Yeah.
And somewhere there's a separate area to pay. Oh God, could you imagine having a different area? You pay here, then you go and queue up over there to get weighed,
Well, I
then
said
you queue
we
up
have,
over there to get your things, then you queue up to get a raffle ticket. Oh God.
I said I remember 9 years ago where we used to get Scan Brand, didn't we? We used to get there and we go in
I
there and
know.
we get these like packs of like Ryvita type things, and they literally
I don't think they
Scan
do them
Brand. They
anymore,
don't
do
do
they?
them anymore, but they used to sell them at group.
You take your own herbal tea bags and mug. That's
That's it,
cool.
yeah.
That's cool.
Well, sometimes we've taken our we take our milk and all that stuff in our thing, and then just get a drink.
I mean, there's always your milk at group, but there's
Yeah.
never a
No.
non-soy,
No.
a non-dairy
No.
option. So then, do you want to talk about the food that we've had this week, Rufus? I will change the label just above your head. There we go. And I will. I know you can't see it. It's magic, magic. And I will get the pictures on the screen.
I think for 4 days we ate meatloaf.
we
yeah.
did actually. Yeah, for
4 days.
There we
Well,
go.
each, I think we made 2 meatloafs and we doubled the recipe because it would have been 250 grams of one meat and 200, so it was 250 grams of pork and 250 grams of beef, minced beef. So
The
we
recipe
thought
for
we
that
got
is already online.
two 500-gram packets, so we made 2 meatloafs, and then it took us to like 4 days of dinners.
Yeah. So, there we go. That is one of them.
Yeah.
That is a day of the meatloaf.
Yeah.
That was with our a bit of leftover ratatouille pasta
Yeah.
that we had. That was another shot of our of our fruit bowls. This was Rufus made pizza
Yeah.
with turkey breast base. Do you want to explain what's
because-
on that picture?
So we bought, I think, 2 packs of turkey.
What are they called? Turkey sizzlers?
Turkey
Sizzler
steaks.
Yeah, the
Turkey
thin
steaks.
turkey steaks.
I put them in a bag and just battened them out. So beat them up a bit, flattened them out, and then part cooked them. So I flashed them in the pan, put them on baking sheets, and I made a marinara sauce because I've got loads of tomatoes at home. So I did the onions,
Loads of
tomatoes.
at home.
We have in the garden.
Do you mean like because we're not at home now?
We're growing tomatoes everywhere.
Yeah, we are.
Um,
They've gone ballistic.
And so we did that. I put that on top once I'd done the sauce. Did tiny diced up peppers and onions and stuff to put on. I put some fat-free cottage cheese in little blobs on there, like as if you would have put mozzarella or something on it, which is obviously free. And then just finished off with some cheese on top.
A little bit of the eat lean.
Yeah, eat lean
70
on top.
grams for a healthy extra.
So I
choice.
think each evening when we had that, I think it only worked out to less. It was less than one of our healthy extras.
it was.
For that.
And we had it with sweet potato fries, which
Yep.
we love, sweet potato wedges.
Wedges, yeah.
And quite a
Salad.
big salad you can see in the background. And a big dollop of that tomato ketchup is
Yeah.
marinara sauce.
And I know, but I said I know that they say to put a third of your plate with speed on, but we always put about half or more.
Yeah, at least there was
fill our
tons of
plate
it
up,
on
didn't
there
we?
and loads of speed in the pizza. So
Yeah.
those were delicious. We had that for 2 days. This was another day.
Yeah.
We've had a few vegan days or
We
veggie
have,
days this week.
Yeah, we have.
We had, this is the beetroot burgers from Lidl,
Yeah.
2 cents each. We had with another ratatouille,
did.
again, because of all the tomatoes
I
at the
did,
moment.
but I said I
we've
did.
got loads.
I think when I did it, I did enough for like a couple of days or so.
You
Anyway,
did.
we had
And
a
again,
lot.
we've got as Byron loves it, a sexy, sassy salad for
know,
Byron. In the background there as well. That was a delicious night
I
as
never
well.
used to like salad that much, but I actually don't mind it now.
And it was a little bit
Don't know why.
weird. Oh, we
Yeah.
had that with a small sweet potato. You can't quite see it, but just here where the arrow is, right in
Yeah.
the middle,
Right
is a
underneath.
small sweet potato that separated the what's it called? What's that called? This stuff, the
Ratatouille,
to the
yeah.
salad, so that it wasn't like a hot salad. This was the vegan
yes,
bolognese
like
that we had
yesterday.
with pasta.
What about
No,
this?
this was day before.
Oh no, we had stir fry yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
We had stir fry.
So that was delicious. We had some, again from Lidl, they do their own vegan mince,
They do. think it
which
was
is
like-
free on
I
plan.
think it was like £2.29, but
Yeah, it was.
it was enough to make a meal. We had enough bolognese for 2 days.
Yep. So it was enough to make 4 meals out of that
Yeah.
one packet.
Yeah, it was right.
Again, if we're not vegan, we're not vegetarian, but we do try and limit the amount of red meat we have,
Yeah.
and generally just try and eat a bit healthier.
We just vary what we have, don't
Yeah,
we? So we
and
just,
I'm also very mindful as a witchy type person.
Yeah.
I don't really want to eat a whole bunch of animals if I can really help it. So there is that element to it as well. But we are meat eaters. We do eat a bit of meat. Do you know what
so-
we've not had this week?
What?
Fish.
Yeah.
This
Well, I
was
said
the
it
meal
was-
from yesterday. We had huge plate
Yeah.
of stir fry
Yeah.
with the last bit of the pasta bolognese. What's
yeah.
it called? The vegan bolognese on top.
There was
that
three,
was delicious.
three stir fry bags between us,
Yeah.
and then that on top.
Yeah, and,
And-
no noodles, no
and half a
nothing else.
pot of
in it.
mushrooms as well. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Really, really tasty food.
And it was
this week.
earlier in the day when I went, oh, we can put some noodles or something with that later.
Yeah.
And
And then I've made
Yeah.
this as well. You can all see Slimland with a Lego brick. That is going to be Slimland so that we don't.
because we're all going there someday when we are slim.
When we are slim, we go to Slimland.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is the food that we've had. Thoroughly enjoyed the food this week.
I know some of it was a lot of the same, but like I say, if it works,
Yeah.
and,
And we've
you
got
enjoy it, then
beetroot burgers
eat what
tonight,
you
haven't we?
enjoy. Yeah, eat what you enjoy, and like I say,
And there were
even
2
if-
days of pizzas.
Even if people think, oh, I couldn't eat the same thing every day. If you like what you eat, and you know it keeps you on plan, and you really enjoy it, then yeah.
Really, really good. The 2 days of pizzas because we made enough to put some in the
Yeah.
fridge.
Do you know my mind though actually told me when we had the
mind's
2
telling you
when we had the
no.
2 packs of turkey steaks, I went, oh look, some reduced packets of turkey steak. Right, we got the 2 packs, and I went, oh look, Lisa can have that pack of 3 turkey steaks, and I can have this one.
And as it was, we
And
were
then
like,
as I battened them out and
too
made
much.
them up, it's like I couldn't eat all that
no,
amount.
no, not at all.
But my mind straight away tells me, oh yeah, you can have
You
one.
can eat
I'll have the
lots.
other one. Oh, I can
Yeah.
eat all that. And I'm like, no. I
really,
bet
really good food though
be
this
too
week.
too filling for me if I ate
What was
3 of
the?
them.
Oh, the meatloaf was the Choosey. I was about to say, what
Yeah.
was the Choosey?
Yeah.
That was the meatloaf.
Yeah, yeah.
Again, I know, right? We've gone from meatloaf with
And then
pork
we've had
and beef,
the-
and then vegan the rest of the week.
And then we've had they call them like breakfast,
Apart from the
breakfast like muffins, even though they are your.
Oh yes!
ham
Oh
and
no,
egg
this was the
muffins.
Choosey. So yes, this was the Choosey winner this week.
The
just gone.
meatloaf we had was from the one last week, and like I say, we cooked one meatloaf one day and then did the other
and then
one 2
kept it in
days
the fridge for a
after.
few days and then had it. This
Yeah,
was the
these.
Choosey winner.
We've still got to have another pack of them in the fridge. But
Yes. This, if you've never had the, what was it, egg and ham
Yeah.
muffins, ours,
Yeah.
spoilers, the recipe will be up on the channel tomorrow, the video. Ours have got mushrooms, tomatoes, onions,
And it said
bacon.
the only thing that was meant to have gone in them, the only
I'll
thing
show you.
the only thing that was meant to have gone in them was
Really yummy.
some ham chopped up, some mushrooms, and some chives. And what I did is I put half a red onion in them, all chopped up, the bunch of spring onions, half a pot of mushrooms, bacon cooked with all the fat removed, and just chopped it all really small. So then it got cooked in a pan, and then all put together and then put into the muffin. I put them in little silicone pots, little moulds.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they pretty much turn out like an all-day breakfast.
Yeah, really.
And if you
really
wanted
tasty.
to put peppers or whatever you want to put in it, like I say, you can put whatever fillings you like in them.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Right then, let's have a look on the chat. Simiwell Vegan Shell, no, sorry, Nikki. You used to love Scan Brand. Used to make a vegan chocolate energy balls out of them. Oh, that sounds amazing. I wonder where you can get Scan Brand.
Oh, yeah, you
from.
can make like a bit like, is it Ferrero-Rochers or whatever?
Can you?
Yeah. Well, it's the same sort of thing, is it? Something like that. Yeah.
We'll have to have a look. I think
Yeah.
you can order Scan Brand on Amazon. Those are so tasty.
But I
those
said,
muffins.
you remember
Yum, yum, yum.
somebody at one of our other groups made like a Ferrero Rochers out of this Scan Brand. Yeah.
Oh, I don't think
they
I had
did.
any.
Yeah.
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 Audrey Shaw,
But
good evening. Evening,
it
everyone.
was probably a few years ago, though.
Oh, I don't remember then.
Yeah.
There's a separate table for raffle tickets, magazines and hi-fi bars at your group. You see, this is it, different
Yeah.
everywhere. You say the food's yummy, it really was. You need to try those beetroot burgers. You're currently making your sweet potato pakoras. You've written out the recipe and we'll put it in the Facebook group this evening. Oh yeah,
that'd be
please
nice.
do. I nearly Choosey'd something like that. Spoilers, I didn't for today's Choosey. Slimwell Vegan, you haven't tried those burgers yet either. We'll look out for them. They sound good. The vegan burgers, you do have to, the beetroot ones, you do have to cook them slightly longer because otherwise they're a bit claggy inside. Cook them low and slow.
Is it on the
what I'd
back?
recommend.
I think it says 15 minutes to cook them for. But what we do in the slow cooker, in the air fryer, we put them in there for like, I think 15, 20 minutes on either
15
side.
minutes.
And I put them on, I think 180.
Normally, yeah.
So yeah, they come out sort of fairly firm on the outside, but otherwise, if not, they're really like squishy in the middle.
Yeah.
Otherwise, don't they?
Depends
For
how you like
15
the
minutes.
inside. We like it so it's quite solid. Otherwise, it is quite a soft inside. Michelle says the turkey pizzas look especially good. You'll have to try them. They were amazing. Over the years on Slimming World, we've tried everything apart from the hi-fi wrap things. We haven't tried those bases yet.
But I said, but even if you're vegan, you could probably, like, say, use one of, because you get the like little soya type steaks, don't you? Like the Linda McCartney ones and that. You
the
could
corn
put like
ones.
something on top, and you got your vegan.
could
People
do.
can use vegan cheese and other stuff and put on them.
Yeah, you could do. Use a vegan.
Yeah.
Use one of those fake chicken steak things.
Yeah.
From
That's
Asda.
Yeah.
As somebody put in the chat, thank you for that.
Yeah.
And then put the things
not?
on and do the thingies.
It's amazing what you can make these days.
Yeah, you could do. That would be really good.
Bit of inspiration. That's it.
Joey wants to go to Slimland. You can.
You
Just
can.
make yourself into a little Lego brick like we've done here with the front look. This is us. You're drinking a can of pop. I'm drinking a takeaway coffee. You've got your shorts on.
Next, it'll be send your photo of yourself
Don't.
to Lisa, and Lisa will make you.
Don't, because I really was thinking about doing that. The only problem with that is when you buy specific torso pieces and head pieces to make people, because I've made the mods on my other channel for friends of mine that act as mods. I've made them out of Lego bits. It's really expensive when you have to buy specific pieces to make them look like someone. It's really hard. Really, really hard. It'd be much easier if I had a 3D printer and a UV printer so you can print on top of torsos and face prints. Because then I could just buy the blanks. Yeah, we're not spending £1,000 so I can make some Lego people. I would, but no. Audrey Shaw, you wish you could get to like sweet potatoes. I love them. It is a thing you taste, isn't it?
I put some in the microwave.
I know you did, yeah. It is an acquired taste. A lot of people, if you don't like them, then
It makes me feel like I'm having a pudding, to be honest, but
I don't think they're that sweet.
to me they are.
It's Deborah, not Deborah. Says it's Deborah, not Deborah. Says the beetroot burgers are 1 sin each. The Moroccan ones are 2 cents each. What did I say? Did I say it was 2? It's 2 cents on the plate.
Yeah,
is what I meant. Sorry. Eggs are your lifesaver. Any good frittata recipes? Pretty much everything you would put in an omelette or in those muffins or so mushrooms, peppers, eggs.
I said the
onion,
the little liners
tomatoes.
that you got, those little crustless little quiche ones.
Yeah.
You want me to go and get one?
Can do if you want.
Let me show you.
Yeah. So we made them. You'll see on the video tomorrow. We made them in the little silicone muffin cases.
Really good, those little molds.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, so we made them out of those. And because we had a bit more mixture than we did, because we put so much veggies in it, we ended up, the recipe says it makes 8. We made 12 and there was still some left. So we got 2 of the little crustless quiche cases that Rufus was about to bring in, which we also picked up in Lidl a while back. And those were perfect. Really, really, really. They came out super thin, super tasty. But in terms of a frittata, I think, don't frittatas generally have potato in? Because I'm sure you can
put sliced cooked potato in them, yeah.
Yeah, we've done that before. I don't know what that is. So these are the little ones, the crustless quiche ones. They're by Livano.
Yeah.
Livano Home is the brand. And they are just little sort of inch deep little cases that are really good for cooking.
Yeah,
so yeah,
right,
that's what we had the other two in.
Crustless quiches.
Yeah. Bean Feast 57. Sorry if I missed it, but Jane asked me to say good evening to you both. Hello, Empress Jane Day. There we go. Yeah. We have to. What's it they call it? There's a word for it when you bow down. It's not retroflect. There's a thing that you when you bow down to the Empress.
Yeah. But I say even
you
these.
thought Scan Brand didn't even taste like food. Well, yep.
Cardboard.
Because you got to add tons of flavour in it. Really, really do. Stimmy Well Vegan, Scan Brand was similar to cardboard.
we used to use it to make a healthy, high fibre, like a
bread pudding
bread pudding.
Thing, wasn't it?
Yes, bread pudding. We used to put a spoon of mincemeat in it, a little tiny bit of cinnamon, a tiny little bit of sweetener.
Oh, I just realised the chat's not coming up.
And
there we go, sorry.
So a little bit of sweetener, 1 egg, mix it all together after you've soaked the Scan Bran with a tiny little bit of boiling water. Mix it all together, and then we'd put it in the microwave, or like I say, or you can put it in a little pot, in a little pan, and pop it in the oven.
Yeah, you did have to. I forgot that you had to soak it. Yeah,
but that was I actually used to really like that.
Yeah,
and that was if I didn't want to have a cereal or bread.
That was
or
before your
else.
taste buds died, though.
Yeah.
But,
oh well, never mind. That's life.
But I tell you, you can tell both Bean Feast and Well Vegan. So that is Nikki and Shell, who are both vegans. Both say it tastes like cardboard. They don't taste of anything. So the people that have the most refined palate.
So what you do is you put a load of fruit in it, with a load of fat in it. You put a spoon of that in it, so it just tastes of that. So you don't taste the cardboard as much once you've soaked it.
You might as well eat the cardboard.
Yeah.
We did used to say though, because it came in a plastic packaging, but we did say it was a bit like a Rivita where you eat the cardboard rather than the product. Yeah. Janet says,
they're nice if you put some like smoked salmon or something else on it. It's probably nice.
Gravlax.
Yeah. That,
Janet says, hi Rufus and Lisa, it's Janet from Manchester. Just managed to get on. Good evening to you, my darling. Oh, sweet home Alabama. Kimberly's back. Good evening, Kimberly. Do you know what? I really wish you were in the UK, because I said to Rufus, when we watched your video where you had a really poorly mouth, I said, I need to send her a card. And then it was
damn.
It won't get there for weeks. And then you'll be fine afterwards. And with the tariffs and things, I don't know how all of that works at the moment. Oh, Royal Mail aren't delivering to America at all.
I don't?
Nope. Nope, they're not. On the thing, because obviously a few people have bought the bags. Thank you to everybody who's bought bags and mugs, by the way. There will be some more coming.
So we can't send anything.
And more going on. Nope.
At the moment.
Nope. It says Royal Mail have due to the tariffs, Royal Mail have suspended services to the mainland United States of America. I don't know what that means. I don't know if there's does that mean they still, because
Kimberly might.
Hawaii is an island, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
So Hawaii is separate to the, but yeah, whatever the mainland USA is, that bit. She says, hello Lisa and Twin and everybody else. Those cases look great, thanks. You can get the silicone cases on Amazon as well, but we got ours in Lidl when they had them. What have you got? Because you've got something.
I did get myself a treat this week.
Hang on. Lynette, hello everyone. My first time joining you live and first time commentating. Good evening and welcome. And you know that Lynette's going to be a good person.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell this.
She's got a doggo.
Because you've got a doggo as a profile picture. Absolutely.
We love doggos.
The Philippines and territories. You've got... America's got part of the Philippines. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Go on then. So what is this? It says strawberry on it. What
I
is
got
it?
myself something nice. Some freeze-dried strawberries. So, on the
What is
TikTok
it?
world, it's little bags of freeze-dried strawberries.
Oh,
Little freeze-dried strawberry bags. I thought I'd get something, just something nice. And it's just sliced little bags of dried strawberries.
oh yeah, they've got next to no fat in it.
Yeah, you get quite a lot in them anyway. You get quite a bit.
So how do
14 grams.
how do these work out on the Slimming World plan? No
So
added
per
sugar, no
100
additives.
grams it says, so 266, so
Hang
they're
on.
not going to be many because there's
Computer.
only 14 grams in each.
266 divided by 14.
Sorry, I didn't get that. 266 divided by what?
14.
266 divided by 14 is 19.
Oh, so that'd be 1 sin maximum per bag.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Do you want to open one up and show people?
Have a look.
I'll open this
Yeah,
one.
go on.
So I don't know what this is. It's by the brand
Just strawberries.
Aroma
Freeze-dried
Craft
strawberry.
Foods.
Yeah, freeze-dried strawberries.
Yeah, I can't open it.
They're so good that you have to just...
I've got some scissors.
Yeah, go on.
I've got my little witchy scissors. If
That's
need be.
why they're in good bags, because otherwise...
I know, it's like little Lego
it's
minifigure bags.
freeze-dried
Right, hold
stuff.
on to that bit and I'll just snip all the way across and then we can seal it. Right then, what do they look like?
Oh.
I know it's like show and tell when you're at
I don't
school.
even know if people can see, not really.
Hold up to the camera. Oh,
Not really. It's,
Oh!
little pieces of freeze-dried strawberries.
they are
Freeze-dried
a
strawberry.
slice of strawberry. So literally, it's like you've taken your strawberry and sliced them into 2 or 3. Is it crunchy?
Not crunchy, no.
Okay, because I'm just bearing in mind if you have misophonia and you don't like the sound of eating noises, then cover your ears for a few seconds and then come back. Right.
And they've got, like, so
Hang on,
occasionally...
hang on. Oh, they've got a bit of a snap
Yeah,
to them.
but occasionally, if you ever buy any freeze-dried products, make sure that they don't have added sugar, because these don't. Some of them are sprayed with a sugar coating to make them really sweet, but you can tell that they're not.
There's a citrus flavour to it.
They're not coated in anything.
Oh, it literally just says ingredient strawberry, so that's
Yeah,
all
it's
there is, isn't it?
Just strawberry, nothing else.
Let me have a different piece.
But I said they might have been, or sometimes they get washed in like lemon to stop them discolouring.
That might have been washed in lemon. There's a slight citrickiness to it. They're quite nice, though.
Yeah.
I tell you what, they'd be quite nice in crushed and sprinkled over yogurt.
Strawberries in a smoothie. So
Oh, it
it
tells you how
gives
to
you,
make
gives
it.
you a recipe on the back as well
Can't
that you
use
can
smoothies.
use.
But no, they're all right. Don't eat any more because people's noisy,
But yeah.
noisy food things.
But yeah.
Do you want to? Hang
But
on.
sometimes,
I've got a
like I
clip.
said, I've got.
There we go.
I've also got.
Bulldog clip.
I've also got. Is it mangosteen? So dried mango in tiny little bags, and they're like 2 cents a bag.
Absolutely. That's one of the gadgets that you don't have, isn't it? Is a freeze dryer.
I haven't got a freeze dryer, but I've got like
you
a
would want
vacuum
to.
seal and other
Yeah.
things.
Everybody's saying welcome to Lynette. Oh, he's currently on your lap. Oh, the doggo.
Aw. Hello,
Puerto
doggo.
Rico. Oh, Puerto Rico and the US Virgin Islands. Oh.
What?
Kimberly says pets are a prerequisite. They really are.
Oh.
Jules says they'd be nice on cereal. They would do, actually.
Yeah.
Those strawberry things. Yeah, they could be. Give it a bit of
And
crunch.
because they're freeze dried, if you didn't want to eat them like that, you could just rehydrate them and
Yeah.
use them for whatever you want.
Yeah, you could.
Or you can powder them and put them a little sprinkle over your yogurt and
Yeah.
mix it in.
Audrey Shaw says, talking of pets, just had a video call with your daughter. She's mortified as her cat has fleas. Oh dear. It's the time of year for it.
It
It's
is.
the time of year for it. It's all. It's
Well, our
also.
doggos have just been frontline and treated, haven't they?
Yeah.
Because of the it's just season change.
It's also spider season. If
Oh.
you have peppermint oil in your house,
Yeah.
put a few drops of peppermint oil on a cotton bud, cotton round,
Yeah.
or cotton wool ball, and put them near your windows or anywhere that spiders can get in. It helps detract them. So yeah. Absolutely, 100%. Just if it's spider season, or if you've got curtains you can put a bit of oil on to the other side, then yeah, that's a really good way of getting rid of spiders.
Yeah.
Frontline's good for frontline is good for
We've
the
had spiders
Frontline
indoors
Plus.
occasionally. Well, we found a couple of big ones recently, didn't we?
Yeah, where we are,
Ugh.
they've got faux widows, which
Yeah.
are huge, and we've had
Yeah.
them in the kitchen. So yeah.
not good.
Anyway, let's move on from that. So then, our next wee little segment, Rufus.
Is it don't have your kitchen units ripped out and have them changed, because yes, we found one of them, didn't we?
Yeah,
On the
we
kitchen
did.
unit.
So then, Rufus, my darling, what is your topic of the week for this week? I know you're referring back to group, aren't you?
Yeah. Exercise or no exercise, like I say.
That is the question.
And if people, like I say, if you're someone that's super active, then I think that's really good. Like I say, if it's something that you can add to your everyday life and keep up, then it's really good. But if you're somebody that's got, limitations and, underlying health issues and other reasons as to why you can't do a lot of exercise, I think the most important thing, like I say, if you can't do the exercise parts at the moment or at all, the most important bit is just your 100% on plan, eating the correct things. And even if, like I say, I think you have to do a walk for 11.5 hours every day. Is it? No, every week. So if you do 11.5 hours over 1 week, the only amount you would lose extra on top of, just being eating really clean, the only thing you lose is 1 extra pound.
Yeah, it's
just 1 pound. So it's not a lot.
3,500 calories you need to burn
to lose
a pound. And that equates to 11.5 hours of walking. Now, let us know if your Slimming World group has been discussing that as well. Because certainly that was a new thing that was popped up in ours with the laminate sheet and things.
But you've got people that will go, oh yeah, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to, like when people make New Year's resolutions and they say, oh yeah, I'm going to start this, and I'm going to start on the beginning of January, and they go all in, and then they just can't keep up.
Yeah.
Because they just can't fit it. Gradually adding little bits to your everyday life as you go along. And I think if you just do it small and then slowly increase over time, then you're more likely to keep it up consistently than just to go all in and try and do all of it and then hurt yourself or don't achieve what you want to achieve and then just fall off plan, because even that can happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's one of those things, isn't it, where because we're told so much that it's diet and exercise, and because of the myth of calories in versus calories out, because that isn't actually how we lose weight.
No.
And calories are just a made up thing. It's how, do you know what a calorie is? It's how quickly something burns.
Yeah.
That's like ridiculous. But the way that we're all taught, calories in versus calories out, is kind of not true, because there are hormonal reasons your weight can be hard to lose. There's reasons that are down to cortisol, and your stress can cause you to not lose weight as quickly. And metabolism changes. Some older people that are going through menopause, things like that. But then as
well, if you turn around and think, oh, I've got to burn 3,500 calories. Wow, what I'll do, I'll just lower my calories that week and that will help me lose the extra weight.
No.
Probably not, because your metabolism will probably slow down because you're not eating the same amount that you would normally eat.
Yeah.
And in doing that, everything slows down so that your body's like, I'm not getting the same amount of food that I was getting, so I'm just going to slow things down. And that's what we're going to do. So then everything slows down and you still don't lose that weight that you want to lose.
No. We're going to do a deeper dive, one of our extra helping videos on this, because there is so much myth and misinformation, not just in the Slimming World community, but in the weight loss community as a whole, around diet and exercise and all of that. And I mean diet with a small d, as in the food that we eat, because a lot of people will insist, it doesn't matter what you eat, as long as you're in a calorie deficit.
And as long as you're doing loads of exercise and doing all of this, you could have a really bad diet and just in general, and be eating terribly, and you would have to literally exercise for most of the day every day to actually
to get
be able
massive
to
amounts.
lose any substantial weight.
Certainly when it comes to cardio. Now, obviously, if you've got health conditions, we're not doctors, but if you've got underlying health conditions, then being more active can help your cardiovascular. Don't look at being active for a weight loss. But I tell you what does, and is proven for you to lose weight, is weight training and doing weight resistance training, strength training, because it helps to build muscle, which also helps to speed up your metabolism. It also, the way that our bodies burn fat versus muscle and lean versus fat is very, very different.
And also, did you know that by having more body muscle as you age, you lose muscle?
Yeah.
So as you
lose weight, you lose muscle.
If you can build muscle up as you're aging, you will actually extend your life.
Yeah.
Because that will help you basically live longer.
Yeah. And there is another myth of, I don't want to gain muscle because muscle weighs heavier than fat.
Yep.
Per size, it does. But a pound of muscle weighs the same as a pound of fat. It's just, they both weigh a pound.
Yep.
It's just one is lean, more dense, will probably be a lot more solid, a bit smaller than the pound of fat. But also, one is a lot better for your body. Carrying a pound of muscle is a darn sight better than carrying a pound of fat. And so it's certainly something that we look, because of course I've got fibro, I'm very limited sometimes, and it's difficult for me to do the whole, we need to go walking weeks and months and all of that. You need to walk 11 and a half hours every week. I can't do that. I'd be falling over. I'd be dead. Well, I wouldn't be dead, but I'd be
might then
very poorly.
Cut back on some days without how much walking you do, and then go, I'll make up for it tomorrow, and then and often find that you just won't be able to keep up. And like I say, in doing that, if you are someone that's got a long journey, you could have a lot more wear and tear of your knees and other parts of you, that could cause more issues.
Yeah.
So that's why when I was at the beginning of my journey, there's no way possible that I would have been able to, because I had a terrible knee issue. I went to the GP surgery because in starting Slimming World, basically what I'd done is I'd lost muscle in one of my knees, and which created more problem with the arthritis in my knee because I'd lost muscle. So if you're not eating enough protein in your diet with what you're having every day, so I think one thing is really important is to remember, that whatever you're eating every day, to make sure your protein levels are up, because that's really important. Whether it be, I don't know, protein yogurts or, because I tried one yesterday. It was
chickpeas and beans and things.
I had it was called baked apple
skew
yogurt, and it's got 20%.
20 grams of fat.
20 grams of protein in it. And it was really, really nice. I really liked that.
You gave me a little bit on a spoon. It tasted all right.
Really nice.
I can't have dairy, but
to make sure that your protein levels are up. So even if you don't, if you eat fish, or there are loads of other choices you can have if you don't eat meat and other things. There's lots of choices you can have, but just to make sure you're getting enough protein in your diet. Yeah,
you don't want too much, you don't want too little.
Yeah,
it's one of those fine balancing.
Yeah,
but I do think, this is one of the, I have not been I don't sit here and drink the Slimming World Kool-Aid. You all know that.
Yeah.
If I've got a problem with something, I will say it. But I do think this is where Slimming World have it right, except for the communication of it. The idea of body magic, where you do a bit of moving and it's not designed for you to lose weight, to gain that weight loss. It's designed to help you tone, because doing a bit of movement on a regular basis will help build that leaner muscle. And that helps keep your metabolism up, because as Rufus said, if you were to suddenly cut and just have SP days all the time, you'd lose a bunch of weight initially, because of the water, and then your body would go into starvation mode because your calorie amount would drop. Your body then gets the signals, not enough calories in, even though
That's it.
you know, you're still ticking over and your metabolism will slow down. And none of us know when that's happening. So I tried, didn't I, for a couple of weeks back. We were watching, and after we'd eaten, so it wasn't like a control thing, I was monitoring how many calories I was having. And it was under what I should be having. And that was just because we were having a lot of salads and SP type stuff.
1,400 calories or so.
I was having
on
between
more.
11 and 13 every day. Just naturally, because I was eating a lot of salad, a lot of SP food.
But I think I end up having more calories most
You
days,
on about
I think.
15 or 1,600,
or at least.
Which again is still low for sustainable continued weight loss, which we will get to because we're going to weigh in very soon. Let's just go to the comments. Jules, spiders seem bigger this year. Tell me about it. I am an arachnophobe. The only way I can deal with a spider, because you don't like spiders either,
It's
do you?
all right though. As you lose weight, it means you can move much faster. When you have to get out of the room.
Oh, I thought you meant to catch them.
No,
but you don't like spiders either. So we're both okay at getting it in a cup. With
I'm all right until I'm
postcard.
You'd be like, you know, just chilling in bed, and all of a sudden you see this thing run up the wall. You're like, that's happened once before.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But you can catch them.
Oh, yeah.
And I can catch them. But if I'm in a room and he's in the room, if he sees it first, I will go, I'll be brave. If I see it first, you're the brave one, aren't you?
Yeah,
so it just depends, because I go, oh! And then it's like, I'll go get it then.
But you'd think we've got pussycats indoors and that,
Oh,
we
yeah,
haven't. I
the
said
dogs
because,
chase them, don't
they will.
I agree, Kimberly. I love spiders. They are very important to the eco-structure. I will never kill them, but I do like them out of the house.
Yeah.
Like over there somewhere.
We put them in a tub overnight.
Look at my bingo wings.
They go in a tub overnight and then they get put outside. Go on, get outside.
I'm very proud of my loose skin. Look at that loose skin. I'm very proud of that. That is my
I've got loose
badge
skin
of
under
honour.
there,
I know.
But it is what it is. Isn't
Exercise, the diet is the main thing. There is a. I do agree. Entirely. Michelle, you'll try the peppermint oil. Last night, you had the biggest. Oh my God, the biggest spider suddenly run out. It was far too fast for your husband to catch, so it's in your lounge, lurking somewhere, ready to spring out on you. I would. My lounge would be quarantined. I would never go back in it. If you don't enjoy it, don't do it. You tend to swim or dance. Dancing is great.
That's it. You just got to find something that you like and that you can keep up and just slowly just add to your life.
On a good day, if I'm having a good fibre day, I can bop around the kitchen for 20 minutes, can't I? 5 minutes, 3 minutes. It's Deborah, not Deborah, says you quite like spiders. Each to their own. Deb says you've got 3 dogs. They are your exercise buddies. You have to walk them separately. So most days you get 25,000 steps. Thankfully, our 3 will walk together. And they do also, our little one does play all right with other doggos. We found that out today, didn't we?
We did.
Simmerwell Vegan. Nikki, you'll only continue with exercise if it's enjoyable. We all know what our favourite exercise is.
That's it.
It's a horizontal exercise, isn't it?
The sleep one.
No.
Yeah.
Same location.
Yeah.
Different activity. It's Deborah, not Deborah, says you walk around the shops and do Zumba. We went to the shops for the first time. Went into the city centre to the shop, not like supermarket, but to the actual shopping mall type place for the first time in probably about 2 years, 3 years.
It was different.
When we went to the Lego shop, I was like, oh my God, never been in there. Legos. Sorry, Legos, like Anne Boleyn says. Where you struggle is that you're so busy at work, always on your feet, rushing around, that when you get home, you're so tired, you don't want to exercise. Then you don't have to, because you've probably done all your steps at work.
Yeah.
I know people that used to volunteer in a, what's it called, like a warehousey thing, and they would do 12,000 steps a day on a 4-hour shift. And then it'll be like, I've got to get my steps in. So what do you mean you've got to get your steps in? You've just already done more than your 10,000.
Go crack in a minute.
Oh, don't. You've got surgery booked for 2 weeks' time. Don't crack it now.
I know, right?
You have to go to a chiropractor, and you know what your surgeon said about chiropractors?
Yeah, don't do that.
He said they're deadly, so don't do it. Anyway, you like small spiders, but not massive ones. I like huge spiders.
Well,
tarantulas, red-kneed.
Do you like the ones that ain't got no legs?
Spiders with no legs?
Yeah, they don't go far, do they? They don't. Yeah. They don't move quick.
No,
Yeah.
they won't move very far at all.
No, that's
I,
what
I
mean.
like the
I
big
prefer them
ones. Do you know, like the big furry ones you look at and they've got the eyes that look back at you? Those ones I really like. Would never have one because I don't know how to keep them alive, basically. But tarantulas,
Well, you had a pet spider.
red-kneed doodads. No, I haven't. Not a big one.
No, it was a stuffed one.
That's a glove somewhere. It's part of the Halloween stuff.
Yeah.
Muscle makes us denser. It really does, but not in the 2 + 2 = 1 way. In the body thingies. You've been doing strength. Oh, well, look, Cinnamon Vegan. You've been doing strength training now for a few weeks. It's made a huge difference to your mobility and balance. I might have to give that a try. Jane Day, our Empress,
Yeah.
or Hail the Empress, has done a few workout videos recently, hasn't she? I do keep saying
She did it all
I need
with
to
just,
do a
I
arm
think
one
it was just images of when she was doing all her
at the gym.
Yeah.
Because again, it's a bit like you can't really film, can you, at gyms?
You're not meant to. You have to get permission or
I know.
something, do you?
Diane Oakwell, you use YouTube videos 3 or 4 times a week. You just got your
yeah.
Silver Body Magic Award. Well done to you. You get the clap. The first clap of the day. Hoover it, then toss it in the rubbish. No, I tend to catch them and then release them on next door side of the fence.
I did hoover them up before. I have.
Karen Fraser is laughing. Byron,
when I couldn't reach them, so I had to use the hand vac.
Oh!
What?
Byron started doing some of the workout videos on the app. There's lots of seated ones, is there? I'm going to have a look. I'm going
Who
to
did
have
we
to
see
do
that
it.
used to do seated exercise?
Byron.
No, there was someone else. I can't think.
Luke said about doing them. I'm sure we've seen. Hang on, memory. We've watched someone do one. Oh, we saw. Hungry
we
Fat
say
Chick.
that to people sometimes, don't we? Or do one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Hungry
No.
Fat Chick. She used to do them on her vlogs.
Oh yes. That's
She's another American YouTuber who is very, 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 very 500 plus
Yeah, but she's in a
pounds.
cycle of. She literally does her channel because people do it to watch her eat food, and it just
Kimberly says horizontal exercise. Can't remember what that is. I don't. There's a name for it. I can't remember. Oh look, Jules says
It's
Rumpy
sleeping.
Pumpy. Rumpy Pumpy says Jules. That's a name for it. Yeah. Audrey Shaw, you have the arthritic knee problem. Oh my God, sorry to hear that as well. That's the goal for your current weight loss journey. New knees. That's an amazing goal. That's an amazing goal.
I don't want new knees.
No, but you're going to get a new neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, a new little.
I did ask him,
disc.
could you put like an extra few bits in for me, make me a bit
Make
taller?
it a bit taller.
But no.
It'd help with the BMI, wouldn't it?
It would
It
actually.
would, yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Does that mean I've got to get when I go
But
and get?
really, what they're supposed to do is break your legs and then put some stint things in, and then
And
like
make it
they're just
stretch.
like stretch your legs.
Or you could just borrow a pair of my high heels when you go to get measured for your height.
What?
I think I've still got a pair of heels. Can't wear them anymore. But Welsh Pam says, "Hail the Empress! All hail the Empress!" We live next to the woods, says Joanne. Some of your spiders have tattoos or wear leather jackets.
Do they?
No, thank you. No, thank you. It was a distant memory.
They sound a bit rough.
The horizontal salsa. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Right then, are you done with your topic of the week?
Do you have to have chips for that then?
Salsa.
Salsa and chips.
Oh, that's funny.
Salsa and chips.
That was so amusing.
Chips
Hydration
with,
reminder.
Chips with dips.
Yeah, I do really want to have a look at some of this strength training thing, if it's possible. So I might have to look into that. And thank you, Byron, for the workouts when you sit down. Right then, you know what it means then. If we've done your topic of the day, you know what it means now. Oh, Joanne! Oh my God, that comment.
What?
You love weight training, but you can't out-train a bad diet.
That is very true.
That is 100% true.
If you don't focus first of all on the diet part, on what you're eating every day, it doesn't matter how much you exercise.
No.
If your diet is really crap, it will never work.
No, absolutely.
Those
100%.
two things don't get along.
100%. That is absolutely true. It really, really, really is.
Yep.
Right then, everybody, if you have weighed in already this week, this is our weigh-in time. So not the channel weigh-in time.
I know
with
what
Patrick.
weighing time.
Our weigh-in time. So if you are, if you have already weighed in and you're happy to share, please put your weigh-in in the results, in the live chat. So let us know if you've weighed in. Let us know whether you've had a loss, a gain or a maintain. We support everybody here. There is no focus just on the losers. We focus on absolutely everybody, whatever your result is. Are you going to get the clap this week? Or are you going to get a slap? There is no slaps. There's no slaps. It's gentle support. There is no shame, no nothing. We've all been at different places on our journeys.
If you've been naughty, you have to put your hand out and you... Yeah.
No, who's been naughty? What's naughty? Define naughty.
Naughty.
Exactly. There is no definition of naughty. Also, if you have hit a stone or a half stone marker, let us know, and we've got the on-screen awards as well. So then, everybody, it is time to weigh in. Right then, so let's have a look. I've got my Losers Club bag. I've got my Choosey book in there.
I've not got a bag.
You haven't got a bag? I know.
I ain't got a handbag.
I know. I thought for some reason I thought you could say I haven't got an Anne Boleyn. Here you go. Here's your book.
I've got my book.
Yeah, there's your one.
My Bible.
There's my Bible. My Bibble.
Yeah.
The Holy Bibble, as Susie Izzard says.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first? Who went first last week? Me. So you go first this week. Yeah, I went first last week.
This week.
What, getting weighed, you mean?
No, I'm saying, when I got weighed.
Yeah, you always go first.
Do I?
Yeah, because then you help me on the scales. Right then, my darling. So, when you weighed in at that there Slimming World group, what happened on the scales for you? Can you even remember? Oh, yeah. So,
Oh, Jesus.
What? What was that?
That's all right.
Was that your neck? Your back?
Yeah, I'm all right.
You're right.
Yeah. I did get on the scales and I did lose £2.
You lost £2.
£2.
Well done!
And I was £0.5 away from my next award.
£0.5 from your next award.
I am actually now in the 16s.
That is awesome. So that means,
yeah.
Oh no, you're still. That's not that one, is it? You're at this one still. You're still.
I will be. Get my. Hopefully next week I'll have my 8.
Wow, done. That is awesome. So yeah, £2 you lost, and 2.5 would have got you to the next point.
I don't know if people can see.
Oh, hang on. Let me take that one off screen.
Yeah.
There we go.
There, see.
7 stone,
minus £2.
13.5 pounds. So what does that drop your weight to? Oh my God.
16-12 I am.
You're in the 16s.
Yes, I am now.
That is awesome.
I know. I wasn't actually expecting that this week, to be fair.
That is awesome.
I've eaten loads and loads of food, but sometimes...
New stone bracket.
Yeah, but I'm saying sometimes you have to... Sounds strange that sometimes you have to eat and really fill yourself up all the time. Not like fill yourself... You know what I mean. To like have a good loss.
You do sometimes.
Give your body plenty of food.
And how many weeks is that in? Oh no, you don't have your week.
I don't have that on mine.
I've got it on mine. Get rid of all of that. It is week 48. In 48 weeks. Wow.
Yeah.
You'll get 8 stone within a year. That is bonkers.
Isn't it?
Absolutely amazing. Well done to you, my darling. Let's have a look at everybody's weigh-in on screen.
Is it 2 more weigh-ins and then we weigh in a day early then after that for the day before surgery?
Slimming Well Vegan. Nikki, you lost £1. Well done to you. You're getting ready with the buttons. Yay. Well done to you. Hazel Morgan, you lost £0.5 and got your 3 stone award.
Wow.
Hang on a second. Let me get them up. There we go, my darling. 3 stone award. Yay. Points for your team. You get the clap, my darling. Oh, I haven't got the clap on. Let me get the clap. Hang on. Yay.
I'll give you the clap.
You get the clap. Well done, my darling. You get the clap. Nikki, you got the clap as well, my darling. Hazel Morgan lost a ½ pound and got the 3 stone
That's
award.
really good.
Amazing. Byron the vegan loser, well done. Bet you're chuffed after last week. Yeah, absolutely. It's Deborah, not Deborah, says, hang on a second, let me get that 3 stone one off screen. Monday morning weigh-in with a loss of £1.5.
wow.
Awesome.
That's really
well
cool.
done to you. £1.5 off.
Wow.
Byron, you lost £2 this week and got your 3 stone award.
Wow.
Hang on. There we go, back on screen for the 3 stone award. Well done, Byron. That is awesome. Well done to you. Angela Brown, you got £2 off this week and 2 to go for your stone. Awesome. That is brilliant. Well done to you. Karen Fraser, £0.5 down for you. Well done, my darling. Does Karen get the clap?
All,
yeah, Karen gets the clap.
in the right direction. isn't it? That's it.
Amazing. Joey84, £3 down. Oh, so close, my darling. £3 down. 1 stone, £11.5, almost at 2 stone. Well done to you. That's, again, I keep saying awesome. That is brilliant. Welsh Pam, you lost £1, £6 off so far. Amazing. Kimberly down south, you gained expectedly. Right. But Kimberly down south had like half her mouth removed.
Yeah.
All of those teeth removed. We watched your video.
Yeah.
I need to find a
Yeah.
way of having
Yeah.
the phone charged when I'm watching a video on
That's
the
the
telly.
thing,
'Cause
though.
you can't comment
If
on the telly.
all of a sudden your body isn't getting what it, the amount you would normally have, it sometimes will slow your metabolism and all that down.
Read from there.
Oh dear, that's not good at all,
You
is it?
developed a dental issue. Oh my God, my darling. I hope you're doing okay.
Hopefully they give you some antibiotics and stuff.
Absolutely. I hope you're doing okay, my darling.
Sometimes
oh my
they
God.
do. If sometimes when you've had a lot of dental work, sometimes they do have to give you
All at
like on
once.
top antibiotics and all that on top of it all.
Absolutely.
To make sure you don't get any infections and stuff like that.
Absolutely, Kimberly. Again, as I always say, you need to
that's
pause
not
the plan
good.
for medical
Yep.
reasons, then pause the plan. The plan will always be here when you come back. The plan
Yeah,
will
that's
always
it.
be here. And just make sure that you look after yourself. I really wish you were in the UK. If you
I know.
lived in the same city as us, we'd come
I
and
know.
help you and deliver you some meals and soups. But mind you, I think we all wish we lived in the same city as Luke John. Because
It'd be
then Luke John, we'd all go to Luke John's cafe.
Slimming kitchen, yeah.
Slimming kitchen,
I know
yeah.
that, yes.
Everyone's saying well done to you. Joanne Lumley, £0.5 for you, my darling. You're nearly at target. Oh my
Wow.
God, that's amazing. So you're not expecting big losses, not that close to target. Well done, that is awesome. Oh gosh, hang on. Where are we? There we go. Your weigh-in was Friday. You had £0.5 gain. You have a feeling it's going to be another gain this Friday, my darling. Listen, if you've been off plan, then at least we can expect it. If you haven't been off plan, then have a little look at what you've been doing. Again, you're the only one that can put the food in your mouth. Slimming World is a tool. Weight Watchers, calorie counting, Manjaro is a tool.
That's it.
You're the one that puts the food in your mouth. And at the moment, if you need to eat something for whatever reason, then again, it's perfectly acceptable.
No, they're like, follow this, follow what they tell you in here, and it's your choice as to what
How you do
quantities
it.
and how you
Yeah.
do all of that. So
is.
it's just finding a healthy balance and that you enjoy having.
Yeah, but if other things are going on, my darling, and you've literally got other things that are taking precedence right now, or there's a reason, or if you've been out with friends, whatever the reason is for that £0.5 gain, for that gain, then accept it and get back on plan when you're able to. There's people at our group had all sorts of things going on, didn't they? Looking after family, looking after parents,
Things are
kids,
busy, aren't they? Life
all
happens.
sorts of stuff. And you've just got to, when it gets in the way, I know people say life gets in the way. I don't think it does. But when events happen and it means you take your eye off the weight loss journey, we all have to do that from time to time because life is life. But yeah, don't beat yourself up over it, my darling. There'll be plenty more weeks for you to get back on plan. Plenty more meals for you to food optimize or calorie count or whatever. Bean Feast 57, £1 down this week. Amazing. 2 stone 12 in total.
Wow.
And fantastic result, Rufus. Amazing loss, Shao. Absolutely. That is awesome. But also we know from Shao's videos, by the way, can I just point out, Slimming Well Vegan is a YouTuber. Go and check out her channel.
Yeah.
Bean Feast 57, Shao is a YouTuber. Go and check out her channel. Byron the Vegan Loser is a YouTuber. Go and check out Byron's channel. Debbie's World is a YouTuber. She often pops in. Go and check out Debbie's channel. Luke John. Go and check out Luke John's channel. Back to Basics are YouTubers. Go and check out their channel.
On the bottom of
Jane Day. Amazing.
Yeah.
Go and check out Jane.
On the bottom of the live, does it say if people go down the bottom
on the description
channels?
Some of them are in a description, but if you go to our YouTube page, the channel name, they're all listed on there. It's got featured YouTubers. They're all mixed up in there. Go and check them out. Gemma's Life. The Fat Lass. Or is it Leanne the Fat Lass?
Leanne, is it Leanne? I think so.
Yeah. And who else was it? Vicky Simkiss is back. I still need to catch up on Vicky's videos, actually.
Lots of people, isn't there?
Who was it that you follow? What's she called? Carry On Living Well. Carry On Living Well.
Carry On
that's
Living
an
Well.
amazing channel as well. Let me have a look. You're slightly behind as the internet's on and off tonight. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Welsh Pam. Everybody's saying well done. Jules, you're at target, so not losing anymore as it's manageable, 13 stone. That is awesome. That's that you're good. At your target. That is amazing. It's dry socket. I don't know what that is. Sounds awful though.
Oh.
Look after yourself, Kimberly.
Is that something to do with, like, say,
Hang
when
on.
they've
we didn't give Jules the clap. There you are, Jules. You get the clap.
When they've removed a tooth, you get like a hole or whatever. Obviously, they take the teeth out, especially if it's a wisdom tooth. Obviously, it takes up a lot of space under your gums, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God. I'm so phobic. It's ridiculous. Michelle, you lost £1. Well done to you. Irene, where can you buy your tote bags? Our little satchel group bags. They are currently, we've sold all, we only got a few to see whether there'd be something people would want. There's more coming. More. I've ordered some more. There's some more coming. They'll be on the, not YouTube, eBay. If you look for Beyond Authentic on eBay, that's the channel that we put on. That's the channel. That's the page where we do all of this stuff, and also there's a load of witchy stuff on there as well.
So we can
on
also
eBay to download.
Put on the community
purchase.
bit when they come in.
Yeah,
when we get them.
Yeah.
So
they've ordered. They should be here soon. Everybody's saying hello. Everybody's saying well done to everybody. Michelle, following nuclear medical scan and ultrasound, you found more wrong with you, causing swelling. Oh, my darling. Leaky veins, having an operation very soon. Also lipidemia. Having laser treatment and other therapies currently. Oh, my God, my darling. I hope you are okay. I really, really, really do. That sounds incredibly difficult to be going through. It really, really does. So, yeah, I hope that gets a bit better for you. I don't know whether it's something that can ever go away. We follow a YouTuber that's got issues with lipidemia, don't we? Or lipedema and lymphedema at the same time. So
it's not easy, is it?
It's not easy, but yeah, I hope that gets better for you, my darling. And at least you're getting some.
You can retain a lot of water as well, isn't it, with these things?
Yeah. Jules, you're at 13 stone. Not that you've lost 13. Okay, my darling. That's if that's good for you. I would love to.
Otherwise,
be
you'd be
stone.
like dust.
I know, right?
You just disappear.
So I also weighed in, and I had an amazing week on plan. Hang on, I tell you what. Drink. Hydration reminder. I also had a solid week on plan.
A good week.
A better week. A gooderist week.
Same meals.
Yep, good
plan.
Week on plan.
Yep.
Really healthy meals. You've seen the meals we had. Vicky Simkiss is back. I know, she is an OG. I know. I need to catch up on her channel. It's because she's not on the telly list
Ah.
I need to subscribe on the telly.
Yeah, the top
We've
when
got
we
a
go
whole
on
list of them.
YouTube, like I say, the top of our list is all the people.
It's all
with all the
Slimming World is.
channels, yeah, all the Slimming
Oh,
World
on
group.
our YouTube page,
Yeah.
our YouTube channel, sorry. That's where they all are. It's got it all listed there.
Is it lower?
I need to add Vicky Simkis to
Yeah.
that as well.
Yeah.
So I weighed in. As you all know, August was bad for me. I had to maintain. Then I lost 9.5 pounds randomly. And in the 2 weeks after, I gained back 1.5 and 2.5. No, gained back, 3 and 1.5 of that.
Yeah.
So my net loss in the whole of August was £5 in that 4 week period. Yeah, 4 week period. Last week I came in with 2.5 off, and then this week again 100% on plan. My sins were
Less sins than
around
me?
around
you
12
That's
to
normally me.
yeah,
Like
around
normally
12
11
to
or 12.
14. I didn't go over 14 this week. A couple of days I had 9. I think one day I might have had 7.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, I think 3 days I had 12. And that was prunes,
Yeah.
just
Oh, yeah.
helping with everything.
Yeah, that was
Prunes
you.
and white options, white hot chocolate.
Yeah.
And I weighed in and I got on the scales.
And
Gained 3 pounds.
we're going to give you the clap anyway.
No, that doesn't get a clap. It gets one of these.
But you did everything possible to have an amazing week.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like I say, if you've got underlying health issues, sometimes you get on the scale when you don't see.
No.
You'd feel that you deserve a loss. It should have been a loss, but we've eaten exactly the same meals all week. I don't do, like I say, occasionally you move around and do like, you're on your feet. You're not just sitting all the time, and
No.
you still didn't,
No, and
like I say,
when I weighed in, I had only had 1 coffee.
but there's
I hadn't had like loads of drink and
I'm saying
everything else.
there's no difference in the size of our meals. We eat exactly the same portion, so they're
Yep.
portioned exactly the same, our meals.
Yep. A fully on plan week,
Yeah.
and the only thing that I can put it down to again is the fibromyalgia,
Possibly.
and the bladder cancer that I'm dealing with, and the stress that brings, because obviously there is a very, very known link between high levels of cortisol, which is the stress hormone, and having difficulties in either shifting weight or gaining weight, because that hormone does stuff to our bodies. So I don't know whether something like that is happening. I know that, excuse me, I'll just bang the desk. I know that everything I've eaten, everything I've put in my mouth this week has been totally on plan. I know that I have followed it 100%. I have counted my oat milk. I can have 300 millilitres of the oat milk I have. So 1 carton lasts me about 2.5, about a day and a half, because it's a litre, and I have 2 of my healthy extras as my milk in my coffees. So that's normally, that hasn't gone over.
But I said,
Nothing else.
but I said occasionally your body does this, and then next week, like I say, you'll probably come in and lose £9 next week or
I hope
something.
not.
So
I hope not, because I shouldn't be doing massive losses.
That's what I'm saying. This is what your body's doing. This a yo-yo
Yeah.
at the moment, and it for some reason.
And there was, back in November of last year, I gained 1 week, then I lost £10, then gained and maintained the 2 weeks after that. And again, it's something that I'm very mindful of, but 100% on plan, 100%. And again,
But you're
I am
told.
honest enough that if I'd scoffed something or if I'd eaten
You'd say
something,
so, but
I
you're-
would tell you.
Because the only person, if you
We
if
even
you
had
do
Gatto
that,
in the house
the
this
only,
week, didn't
you know,
touch
if you
it.
do that, the only person you're lying to is yourself.
Yeah,
so
the
you're
only
just
person that's-
wasting your time and your money going to groups or
Yeah.
doing the online, and you're just lying to yourself. So,
And we
yeah.
know for a fact that my body's doing some odd things, because
is,
I've
at the
obviously
minute.
got the bleed in my eye that we're going to get fixed
And
in
then obviously
same day as
the
you.
bladder going on also.
And
with your
my bladder, we don't know what's happening with that. I don't know. The bladder cancer is such an early stage that again, if you don't know that my full history, we had bladder cancer. I had bladder cancer 3 years ago. Went in for surgery, got rid of it, loads of complications, went back, had to go back in again, really, really poorly, blah, blah, blah. Got over it. 3 and a bit years on, after regular cystoscopies, regular cameras, it's come back. But it's really small, really early stage. But what made me get the cystoscopy brought forward is I was noticing a change in my bladder. And I said to you the other day, didn't I? I'm getting this weird fluttering sensation,
Like,
which I had
need
before.
to go to the toilet. Need a toilet.
No, the fluttering is it's like a butterfly's wings land, and then it just does this. It's not enough to cause any major notice or anything else, but it's just an odd flutter in my bladder, which is what I was having before. So currently that's happening. So I don't know whether there is something going on in terms of, the cancer's causing my body to react and release other hormones or release something else. Absolutely no idea what's happening.
Yeah.
But all I know is that if I look at my monthly charts and my monthly records, most months I've lost from, what was that? Hang on, what was that? April, I lost £10 in the month. May, I lost £9.5. June was a bit slow for me. I lost 6. July, I lost 11.5, and August was only 5. So again, it's a little bit up and down.
That month, didn't you? When you lost 11 and
in July, it's a bit up and down. But noticing this trend for me, because I concentrate over the month, not over the week, I'm just very mindful of it. But again, 100% on plan. I did say to you on Tuesday, didn't I? I was like, if I wasn't in such a dedicated space of having to do this to prevent losing a foot, prevent losing my sight, all of that, if I wasn't in that headspace, it would have been enough to make me spiral. It absolutely would have done, and I would have gone, sod it, blah, 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 blah. And there wasn't. What did we have on Tuesday? I can't remember what we had.
Do we have pizza?
I can't remember.
It might have just been. Oh no, I think we had the meatloaf. I think we had meatloaf.
The meatloaf, yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
But we didn't have. It's not like we went. It's our way day. We're going to get a takeaway or anything else. So then, again, full accountability. It means that my weight has increased again.
Yesterday, we had stir fry last night.
Oh, it was yesterday.
Last
Yeah.
night. Yeah, last night.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah. I forget what day I'm on. So my weight has increased back to 18 stone 2.5. So I'm out of the 17s.
Yeah.
Just as you get into the 16s, I got into the 17s, and then now I'm out of it again.
So I say, even though none of us are in a competition with each other, and that, there's always.
Myself.
I think you always kind of like, have expectations of what you feel you should be losing.
Yeah.
But sometimes it just doesn't show up, does it? Not always.
But the worst news, it means I'm now back to only losing £79 in the 48 weeks.
There.
But also, the other thing is, it does then mean I am now, if I have another gain of £2, that will take me down to 5.5 stone. And I'm actually now £5 away from my 6 stone award, which is sat here. Because I got it, and instantly the next week gained, and then I've gained ever since, pretty much.
It's the only bugbear about my the times when I'm at going to group and going to get weighed is when people turn around and say, oh well, if you follow this and you do all of that, you're guaranteed to lose weight. And then the thing of, oh well, speaking about SP days and stuff like that, and if you stick to that, you're guaranteed to have a loss, and you could lose a good amount if you stick to SP. And it's like, well,
actually, our experience is you can have an SP week,
but you can have this and you can have that on plan, and it's unlimited. It's really not. No food is unlimited, and even that it came up and was spoken about this week, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I was going to say something, and I'm like, no, because I know I'm not, I'm not bloody daft. I know calories in is all calories in, calories out, And no food, no matter what food it is, even if it's a vegetable, no food is unlimited.
Absolutely.
None.
Absolutely.
And like I say, if they, tell people that food is unlimited, no food is unlimited. And we're not all silly. We're not just sitting there going, yes, oh master,
Oh,
we
guru.
know, yeah, I know, I'll just stick to the plan.
Yeah, so
it's not no food's unlimited.
it is
so
what it
it's
is.
just frustrating at times, isn't
yeah,
it?
and it's also the
And
comments.
that's what they're teaching people.
The thing of you're 100% guaranteed to lose weight.
Not always, no.
You absolutely are.
But
the way that is meant
yeah.
from Slimming World is if you don't lose weight and you are eating plan, they will give you your money back. It's 100% money back guarantee.
Six weeks.
It isn't if you follow the plan 100%, you are 100% guaranteed to lose weight. It's a money back guarantee. And the way that they word it, sometimes I have a bit of difficulty with, because I've been 100% on plan, 100%.
Well, I said,
Angela Brown says, shock. Kimberly down south says, our bodies betray us. They do sometimes. Audrey Shaw, onwards and downwards. I know, right? Michelle, the hospital put you on a high-fat, low-carb diet, told you have to do that for 6 weeks. It's the complete opposite to Slimming World. Any help or suggestions for the keto type diet? I've only ever done that once and lost a whole massive load of weight. I lived on
broccoli.
I lived on rotisserie chickens from Leeds Market. They had a thing called Crawshaws that used to be there, and they did rotisserie chickens. And at the time, I was managing a shop near to Leeds Market. So every lunchtime, I would nip across and either get chicken leg or couple of chicken drumsticks or legs, or even sometimes a whole chicken, and I would sit and just eat my body weight in chicken.
Nice.
Not really, but it was keto and I did lose a load of weight. Don't worry, Lisa, knowing you'll probably lose 1.5 stone next week. Probably not. But, just keep going.
Who knows?
Hopefully it'll show next week. Don't know. We'll just keep going.
I'll say eventually it will catch up with you. I know that much because it had, it had done, but it could just be, like I said, these other changes.
Yeah, and I know that I'm very stressed. I said to you, didn't I?
Yeah.
I said, I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. I don't do any other substances anymore.
Well, like I say,
I don't drink alcohol anymore. I don't eat sugar anymore. There's no stress release.
But I'll say one good thing about, eating the way we eat, and it's saying making sure that you are getting enough water, not having too much caffeine, and making sure you get quality sleep is really, really important. I don't sleep very well because of my neck.
I'm struggling with that, aren't I?
But it's just, make it, like I say, and I think just making sure you get good enough sleep can be the reason sometimes why you might fail. Sod it, I'm just going to eat whatever. And if you're on plan, getting really good sleep, and it's really good for your mental health and all of that. So even that obviously came up this week, making sure you get enough sleep, because that could be the reason why you go, do you know what, I don't want that for my lunch, I'm going to go and get a McDonald's.
Yeah, could do.
And it can be a lot of reasons, and then you might kick yourself later on after eating a McDonald's. But
do you know what? I don't even think I would want. I honestly don't think I would want a takeaway. Do you know what? We've been on plan for 48 weeks, so just shy of 11 months. We've known what we like to eat,
and we, I think whether it be, I don't know, fish or whatever we're having, or whether it's vegan, some vegan choices and things we're having, I really enjoy it.
Yeah, I love the food we eat now. We eat the food we love, and we love the food we eat.
And I think, like I say, once we are nearer our target weights, it would be nice to have, a few extra sins here and there, and sometimes to go out. Sometimes, I do enjoy like going to places like Harvester where you can have like a big salad bowl and places like that. And knowing some of the choices you can have there obviously are,
higher sins.
Well, what I'm saying, some of your choices,
some are super
healthier,
a
lot healthier than others. But you always know that there are pretty much most things on the menu, especially obviously the grilled meats and other things that you can have.
I agree with this entirely,
salads.
Welsh Pound. Well done to you all. You're all amazing. Anyone gaining this week, try to think of it as a month. Then you won't be so disappointed. Do you know what? For me, my darling, I look at the pattern and I look at, do you know what? Even if for the next couple of months, even my weight is fluctuating, I am still 5.5, nearly 6 stone down.
But I said, I know what
I'm
you were
healthier.
like
I'm better.
yesterday, but like I say,
I needed a hug in group.
Yeah.
I really did. I was
It was
really.
just-
I got on the scales, and I saw the 18 at the front, and I was like, "Oh, that's not good." And then it was like 18.5, and I was like, "Ah!" It felt like
Yeah.
it felt like someone sticking a needle in me. I was like, "Oh, that."
I said often, like I say, I
hurts.
often have
Oh,
more
no.
sins, and you know, like our meal size and all of that, and some of our snacks might be different, but our meals and all of that stuff are
Yeah, exactly.
my yogurt. But you have your yogurt, but there's a few sins I think in the
With the
plain
Alpro one,
Alpro,
yeah, there's
but,
2 per tub now.
But yeah,
don't use all my sins,
other
do
than
I?
that, like I say, you don't always use all your sins.
No, I tend to be around between 8 and 10.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing I really fancy at night. We have our yogurt, we have our
But
fruit bowl.
sometimes if you don't have any sins, sometimes our bodies need something. And if you go, oh, if I just don't have any of my sins, I'll lose more.
Yeah. Thank you to Michelle.
Sometimes that's not the case either. Sometimes your body needs something.
Yeah, I'm going to catch up with some messages now.
Yeah.
Michelle says, well done, Rufus. Lisa, you're going through so much, most likely due to stress, probably.
Yeah.
Wishing you all the very best. You're doing so well. Thank you. Lisa, Samuel Vegan says, I feel your pain. You know that will eventually come off.
Yeah,
Draw a line under it
will.
and start your new week. That's what I do.
Yep.
That's what I do.
That's what you
For
gotta
us,
do,
we're
innit?
just ticking on. We're
Yeah.
just ticking along.
Yeah.
You're spot on again, Pam. All about zooming out and looking at the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%.
That's what you need to do.
Sometimes there's no rhyme or reason, but we need to look at the trend, and maybe there's clues, but sometimes it makes no sense, but consistency will work over time. Exactly. Hazel Morgan, you're such an inspiration, both of you. Lisa, keep going. It must be frustrating, but you're doing really well. It was frustrating, but just keep going. Samuel Vegan, you always struggle to lose weight when feeling stressed or lacking sleep. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. 100%.
I say I think it does play a big part, obviously, of if you feel tired the next day when you get up because you didn't sleep well.
Yeah, but I've got
And-
fibro. That's my life.
But I'm saying, for a lot of people, you know, if you went, oh, do you know what, I'm going to stay up super late, and then you go, oh, I'm only going to get a few hours sleep, and then you get up, you're tired, you feel grumpy, and, you know, maybe didn't get around to making something for your lunch and whatever, and plan things ahead of yourself. It can be the easy way to just go, oh, do you know what, I'll just have that one meal off, or I'll just have... Whereas if you're really focused, get really good sleep, you're a lot more...
Yeah, sleeping, but again, at the moment, with my bladder, I can't sleep. I
It
sleep for
wakes you up
45
and then,
minutes to an hour and a half
and then
maximum.
wake up and go toilet.
Then I have to wake up for a week. And then I go back to sleep, and then another 45 minutes to an hour and a half I wake up for a week. All the way through the night.
Yeah.
It's just what we're going through at the moment. Welsh Pam says, you're having a flutter too, Lisa. End of the month, they're fitting you with a heart monitor for 7 days.
Wow.
Fingers crossed everything goes okay for you, my darling. You're okay, though, and staying positive. They are looking for clues for the fatigue and AFib readings. That's where your heart does a weird thing.
Yeah.
I hope that goes okay for you, my darling. I know that my fatigue is all down to the... or has been put down to the fibromyalgia. Because at one point we thought I had MS, because both my aunts have MS, and although there isn't a familial link, there is, because you shouldn't have sisters with it. And Mum had Parkinsonism, which is a similar neurological thing. So, you know, there's some sort of mess up there. But yeah, hope it goes okay with you, my darling. I really, really, really do. Michelle, should have written high protein, high fat, as in olive oil, seeds, nuts, avocados. No more using fry light. Very low carb, no rice, bread, grains or pasta.
Wow.
The only fruit low carb is berries or melon. Melon's quite low carb. It's, what did you say? It was 18 calories per...
No, watermelon.
Yeah.
I think your honeydew melon is 36 calories per 100 grams, and watermelon I think is 30 per 100 grams.
And you can get quite a lot for 100 grams, and most of those calories are made up with the...
So I say every day
thingy.
when we have watermelon, we have probably about 350 grams or so of it in our bowl, and then a few strawberries or a few berries on top.
Yeah,
so we have,
exactly. Joey84, well done everyone on your losses. Keep going, Lisa. You got this. Thank you. I've got no choice.
Yeah.
Got to keep going, no matter what. I ain't going to come off plan.
I know.
Listen,
I'm annoying. I know.
the universe can do whatever it wants. I believe to the core of my being that in life we are only ever given enough, given what we can handle. It might test us to a limit, but we can handle it.
Yeah.
I've been through worse than this in my life. I will get through this in the same way. I've got this.
I know my body just works
next to me.
My body just works how my body works.
No, I know.
But yeah,
I am forever grateful that I've got a very small group of amazing friends that I love and adore, and I've pretty much married my best friend in the world. So do you know what I mean? I could not hope for a better support network. And also, because Ruffus is doing the plan at the same time alongside me, there's not a competition, but it means that the food we eat, the food that's in the house, is always on plan. There's nothing that's not on plan unless it's for the doggos.
We don't bring anything else
in which case,
for us. No.
It's not food for me. And I can walk down the crisp aisle, the biscuit aisle. It's not food for me.
No.
I can't eat that. If I eat that, I'm going to lose my eye.
That's one of our biggest tools that we've had, or that we give to other people, is that if you don't want to eat it, don't keep it indoors. Don't buy it. Don't bring it home. If you can't, if you know something is out of your sin range or whatever it is, don't purchase it and don't bring it home, because the likelihood of you bringing it home, because you know that at some point you're going to eat it.
And you can tell yourself, in that moment, I will control it this time. I'll only have 2 biscuits. I'll have 3 squares of chocolate. I'll have whatever else. We all know that is bullshit.
And why do you think?
We know it is.
And these companies, they make the biscuits, and they do very little biscuits that are in these tiny little 2-pack little thing, packs of these little mini biscuits, all in big packs. There's not many of them.
And if they really cared about having it as a share bag, or when it says on it, what is it, recommended serving size is 2 biscuits. If they really cared about that, they'd be in resealable packets. They know full well. I'm going to do a video on the marketing of bad food, junk food. They know full well. We open the packet, we scoff. We open the packet, we scoff. They know that. They know that's what most of us do. And so again, we have now got to the point, I think of it in the way of, I used to say cat food, but now we look after the neighbours' cats. We don't have a baby in the house. So we don't buy rusks, we don't buy nappies, we don't buy breast milk pumps, we don't buy any of that. So because of that, we don't go down the baby aisle in the supermarket. So, because we don't go down the baby aisle in the supermarket, it's just not an aisle for us. In the same way, I don't really ever go down the confectionery aisles and that, because I don't need to. You did, though, this week, didn't you? You picked up something that you used to have before.
I used to eat them before, every
but this
now
is
and again.
different. This is... But it says party rings... But they're under the sea minis. So they are in the shape of fishes.
Yeah.
Do you know fishes is actually a correct term?
Starfishes.
Yeah, they're in the shape of fishes.
Fishes.
And I say that because they are, the word fish is if there is multiples of one species. So you can have 3 starfish. If you've got different species, so you say this was a tuna, then... and you've got multiple tunas and multiple starfish, they are fishes.
You get a bottle, look there, under the sea with 6
so there's 6 mini bags in this, and they have, was it 91 calories per mini bag? So 4.5 cents per mini bag. And you've got the element of control that you can have this if you want it, have 1 bag, and that's it. Whereas
I would not.
I choose not to eat them.
I
can't have it anyway because the
going
sugar.
to the supermarket, I would not buy like a packet of custard creams or a packet of digestive biscuits, because they're all like, there's that many in them. If we did a recipe that was like a Slim and Well cheesecake, I would have to buy a packet of biscuits,
take 2 out,
and then give them to the neighbour.
Yeah, I was about to say, literally, we'd be knocking on the door going, we're going to make a cheesecake. Could you
do you want the rest of the biscuits? Because
I'll open the packet
I don't
now.
want them indoors.
Put 2 in one of those resealable bag things we've got, the resealable bags. I'll put 2 in there. Can you take the rest of the packet? Otherwise, Yeah.
So if you ever want to do recipes and, you know, you've got a neighbour that's got kiddies or whatever, and you don't want them, that's it, just use what you need and then give it to the neighbour or somebody.
Audrey Shaw says, buying Legos is your stress release.
It is.
I wish, do you know what? You're probably 100% right, but do you know what?
Yeah.
Legos are bloody expensive. Bloody expensive, I was about to say. Can I just share something with you all?
Lisa goes on the auction places and they go, you got a bid for the Legos, and then all of a sudden she turn around to me the next day and go, oh, do you know what? Oh, I've just had this parcel delivered. What's that? Oh,
but
it's my Legos.
Look at the amazing people I've got. Anyway,
because we're waiting for chairs to turn up to put them on. Otherwise,
they are coming from
they're not
Chinese
going to
website.
pay, are they? They're not going to pay for Slimland if
But
they've got no seats.
can I just say, in November, there is something that is being released that I literally, in the Lego shop, I said to you, oh, tons of Star Wars sets everywhere. I am not a Star Wars fan. Can take them or leave them. Watch them, they're okay.
You want an Alpha
There
bar.
was, no. Well, there's an Alpha bar I want.
You want.
That figure's £38 on
But
their own.
you can't just buy the figure.
No.
You need to buy. Is it the bookends?
There's
was it
bookends,
Was it
and there is also a thing that goes on the wall, a picture on the
with
wall.
the little figures?
Yeah.
So you've got to buy all of that in a set.
But my 14-year-old little heart did a whole flutter because in November they are releasing for the first time ever Star Trek The Next Generation Lego. And the first thing they're coming out with is a Starship Enterprise USS 1701D, complete with all of the main cast as Lego figures, minifigures. The set is 3,500 pieces, and
Lisa wants that. Then
I
obviously.
really want it.
She did send me a thing the other day. What was it about? You can get advent calendars of Legos.
Yeah, but I really want the Starship Enterprise. But it's 3,500 pieces, and
How
it will
much is that
cost.
then?
They're expecting it between $350 and $400, so about £300.
You can get one if you want.
No, because it's like
Go. Sorry,
huge.
Lisa doesn't want to do the channel for a while because she is making Legos.
Unfortunately, yes.
The
Beyond
channel
Authentic Health
has been
stopped.
paused for like 4
There-
months
yeah,
because she's doing Legos.
Lisa has stopped eating, drinking, and doing anything because she's just sat on the floor surrounded by Legos.
Not even joking.
No, I
She
know,
sits
right?
there with a great big bucket of Legos and she's like, I walk in the lounge and they're just like, you know what some kiddies are like when they're all over the floor. Where they've got all the
I've been organising them.
you know, the great big roll-out carpets that they have with like where you put your cars and blah, 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 blah.
Anyway.
And Lisa would be like that with Legos everywhere.
Yeah. Anyway, but also it's 300 quid, which is a hell of a lot of money for a piece. What do you do with it then? You display it. But I do want the minifigures. So I'm hoping that they'll come out with a load more and I can buy the minifigures.
People will probably buy the kits and then get rid of the little Lego people to the Alpha Bar.
They'd be
or the-
£25, £28 each like Alpha Bar is currently on the second market. I'm not spending £28 on a minifigure. I really want to though. Anyway, not sure where your earlier
Because
comment...
she will end up in Slimland.
No, she'll end up in my witchy one behind. Not sure where your earlier comment went, Byron says, but Jane says, thank you for the excellent points you are raising tonight. Sorry, yes, the Empress Jane, I should say. My apologies.
Oh,
Empress
yes,
Jane.
Empress.
Empress Jane, the Empress. Like you always say, Lisa,
We
remember
hope
the
you're
why.
all bowing to the Jane.
Yeah, you have to bow to the Jane.
yes.
Welsh Pam, like you always say, Lisa, remember the why and it keeps you on track. Exactly. Has to be that way. This is how I eat now. I can't go back. I don't want to lose my eye. Don't want to lose a foot. That's how it works. That's it. There is no choice. That's you in crisps. You can walk past the end of the aisle now. That's good.
No, once you pop, you can't stop.
Nope. No multi-packs of anything get bought now. That's amazing.
That's the best way to
Welsh
be, I
Pam
think.
says, you gave up crisps in 2011. That were your weakness. You never ever trusted yourself to eat a crisp ever again. Was out of control, so you had to stop. Don't even think about them now. It's like being an alcoholic. It really
What
is.
about a blast from the past? When people used to say corned beef was on plan and it was all free.
I know, right? 100%.
Free food. Eat all the corned beef you like.
No.
Not anymore.
But Jane talks about this with about having gone to a 12-step type meeting for food.
Yeah.
Because it helps. And I agree. I did have years ago an issue with gambling, fruit machines and things, didn't I?
Yeah.
And I can now, if we go into Harvester and they've got a fruit machine, I can stick a £1 in and walk away, or £5 in and walk away.
But it is, like say,
but food wise, I still have that issue.
to control your life and how basically the things you do every day, your routine, your patterns and things, a lot of it all comes down to what goes on in here, because if you don't correct over time, and it's like retraining yourself, literally, of all the healthy things and the way, the foods that you're now giving yourself to eat. And it's your choice if you want to go and get a McDonald's and try and count it, or whether you just want to have all this other free food and loads of speed food and stick to the plan. That, obviously it's because you could have a really, really crap diet, not eat within your calories, and you could still lose weight, but you would have a really horrendous diet.
You'd be really
poorly,
poorly,
and really at some point possibly really poorly from all the saturated fats and crap that you're eating.
And also, you could be morbidly obese and malnourished.
Yeah, you can just from not getting enough vitamins and things from all like fruits and vegetables and all of that stuff. So yeah, like I say, you can have a diet that's really horrendous and just look fairly slim but be very unhealthy.
Yeah.
Or you can have an amazing eating sort of plan and slowly lose weight to where you're most comfortable and be super healthy.
You absolutely could.
So yeah.
Right then, we're going to move on. The next part of the stream is Choosey. It was Risotto Wars, wasn't it?
It was.
Risotto Wars. Last week, we both choosied risotto.
Yeah.
What's going to happen this week? Let's find out. So then, the result is cheesy chicken. That's your one's one.
Oh.
Oh, I thought the vegan option would win, surely. Cheesy chicken, leek and rice. What? Leek and pea risotto. You won. You won. You won. You won. You won. So, yay. You 61% to 39.
Thank you.
You did win it this week. Well done to you, my darling. Which means I've got to film it and you've got to cook it.
Yes.
Pretty much. Right then, so it is Choosey. If you don't know, this is the part of the week where we both randomly get a Slimming World book or magazine. Last week we had the magazine and the little pamphlet thing. Going back to my Losers Club little bag thing, which will be, there are more coming, they will be available. Did I not put my page thingy in it?
But I said we can, update the community bit when, and even on, let's say, on the Facebook.
Oh, I've lost
well,
me
the Loser
doozer
Club.
from it. Oh, it's because it's there.
No.
Oh, that's annoying.
It was right in front of you.
I put this in the thing. Right, go on.
Now you've got to find it.
I know. Hang on then. Just so there's no... Where is it? Where is it?
Yeah, no picking another one.
I'm not. I'm going for the one... Was that the one? No.
Not that I don't even know what you picked anyway, so...
I know you don't. Hang on. It was one of these ones. Oh my gosh. There we go. I've got it.
I don't even know how many recipes do you get in each book then?
I don't know. I think it varies. This one, it normally says on the front cover. This says more than 50. So, I am going with, the book is the Veggie Deluxe book.
Oh.
So you know it's going to be vegetarian or vegan option. So veggie option. And it says more than 50 vegetarian dishes with vavavoom. And this came out in 2015. Although this edition is from 2019, so there might have been an update to Sins or something. And the recipe that I have gone for today is something that I've had before, really enjoy, and I don't think I've ever cooked it. I might have cooked it once. It is the Aloo Gobi Deluxe. Look at that.
I
Look
think
how
we had that in the past before, not this
not
from
this recipe.
no.
Look how amazing that looks.
We might have had it at some
gorgeous.
point in our lifetime when we was like not on plan.
Oh, I've absolutely had aloo gobi before, and I think we made it one time round. It says here, you can't beat the warming heat of a good curry, and this traditional blend of potato and cauliflower has added fresh green beans and filling butter beans. I
Looks
thought,
nice.
oh, amazing. We had butter beans in the meatloaf this week, just gone.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Yeah, and this one is vegan. It's ready in 40 minutes and serves 4 people. It's got in it
good.
onions, ginger, garlic, cumin, tomatoes, turmeric, coriander, so loads of spices, smoked paprika, vegetable stock. Then we've got potatoes, cauliflower, green beans, butter beans, a little bit of lemon, and some freshly chopped fresh coriander
It's a
to
lovely
garnish.
vegan recipe.
It is a vegan recipe actually, but I didn't choose it for that. I choosed it because that looks absolutely amazing, and I really like an aloo gobi. Really, really, really do. That and a chicken rogan josh were my go-tos whenever I went to the Sheesh Mahal in Leeds.
Yeah.
On Kirkstall Road. Amazing restaurant. Haven't been there in many years. All the sins. But that, I just think looks amazing. I think a lovely
Does
bowl
look
of
good.
that, because it's getting a bit cooler now at night time. That looks
good.
so yummy. Yum. So that's mine. That's what's going to win it this week. I've pulled out all the favourites with an aloo gobi. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. It's an aloo gobi. It's a curry. Curries always win. You ain't going to win. Go on then. What random old bit of old crap have you got? I know you've won like 3 weeks in a row now.
Crap.
I know 3 weeks in a row you've won. Oh no,
Crap.
2 weeks in a row.
How was mine crap?
I don't know what you've got. Go on then.
I've got a...
From the rubbish free and easy book that is rubbish. Out of. I just want to win something.
You certainly won that. Being gobi.
Aloo gobi sounds
yes.
amazing. I love it.
Well,
aloo gobi.
my...
What have you
I
gone
think I
for?
can see. It
Roast
is
potatoes.
a
Whitefish
white
curry.
Yeah. And it
Curry's
says
my thing this week.
it's ready in 30 minutes. It is free,
How have we
it's
both-
free on plan.
Hang on. How have we both chosen curry dishes at the same time when last week we both chose risotto dishes?
I have no idea.
I call a fix. I reckon. Oh, but you didn't. You weren't even in the room when I
I
picked
didn't
the
even
book.
know what. No, I didn't even know what book you picked up. And it says it's got white fish in it. So it says it's an SP meal. It is free. It is ready in 30 minutes. It says we
How
love
is
a.
it, how is it SP if there's rice? That's strange. Anyway, go on. Read what it says. What does it say? What does it say?
It says, we love a good curry, especially when it's completely free. Using fish makes a nice change from meat or chicken, and other fish would work well too. Try chunks of salmon or large peeled prawns.
Oh, we've got some salmon in the freezer.
We do. We have a lot of salmon in the freezer.
Because we've got the discount salmon.
So we could always do it with salmon. We've got a lot of salmon.
A salmon curry. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had. Have I ever had fish? We had fish curry from, you know, we went to Bradford today and they got the Costa. That place that's next to it, I can't remember what it's, Agra. We had a little piece of, when we went in there to the
Long time ago, yeah.
the buffet
Quite a
type
while
thing.
ago, wasn't it?
We
Yeah,
had some curry
tried it.
fish from there. I think that's the only time
it?
I've ever had curry fish. Yeah. Oh.
And a vindaloo, yeah.
If,
Anyway.
if I win, could we combine them? So I could do the aloo gobi. We could have aloo gobi and fish curry because that does sound amazing.
Yeah.
But if you win, can we do it with salmon?
Yeah.
Because
So we've got,
that sounds amazing.
So
Right,
whatever,
go on.
750 grams of fish. So, like I say, depending on whatever fish you want to use, cut into bite-sized chunks. It says half a teaspoon of dried chili flakes, half a teaspoon of turmeric, 2 garlic cloves crushed, a medium onion finely chopped, a piece of, it says 5 centimetre piece of ginger, peeled and finely grated, half a teaspoon of black mustard seeds, half a teaspoon of mild or medium curry or hot, 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds, slightly crushed, half a teaspoon of ground coriander, half a teaspoon of ground cumin, 1 small cinnamon stick, a medium hot red chili, but if you don't want lots of chili, I'm sure just the chili flakes in it would be enough. 400 gram can of cherry tomatoes in juice, a juice of half a large lemon plus wedges to serve. And it says prepared, what you think that is rice, it says prepared plain cauliflower rice or cauliflower couscous to serve. It says available in most supermarkets, but if it's not, you can make your own and just put it in the Ninja and just blitz it up. So, or you can grate it if you want to.
Cauliflower rice sounds nice. I don't know about the chili flakes in it. That sounds a bit hot to me.
But you can just leave, like I say, just the few chili flakes in it rather than the chili, the fresh chili.
Yeah.
So you don't have to put the extra chili in if you don't want to.
Well, we haven't had SP meal in ages.
No.
I don't actually know which one I would rather eat, actually. If
So,
if it came down to a choice for
rice.
me between eating the two, I don't know. You might actually... If I was faced with them both on a plate, I think I would probably choose yours, in all honesty, because I haven't had, apart from that one time, I haven't had curried, especially whitefish.
No.
Well, I don't think I've ever had curried salmon either, but I haven't had curry fish in a long time, and then it was only that one little piece.
One of our freezers is half full of
fish,
salmon and other fish. Yeah.
Oh, well, so those are going to be your options. This will be up on our YouTube channel, on the community tab, on the posts bit, very, very, very soon. A little bit later tonight.
My lovely fish there, fish curry.
So you've got the fish curry, or you've got the aloo gobi deluxe. So those are going to be your Choosey options for this week. One is a vegan option, one is a pescatarian option.
And mine says it's ready in 30 minutes. I mean,
mine says 40 minutes, but I don't mind. And for me, probably 50 minutes because I'm a bit slow in the kitchen. But there you go. Those are going to be your Choosey options for this coming week. Do keep an eye out for those. They'll be up on the Facebook group. No, on the YouTube channel very, very, very soon after we have finished the live stream. Weird that we both chose curries.
I know, that's strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, you had already, like I say, done
I'd already
yours,
picked mine. I was like, I thought I'd grab this book because I don't think we've used it an awful lot. And I thought, do you know what? That does sound
That's
really
one thing.
nice.
When you have like a big wedge of books, you don't know, which one you'd looked in and which recipes are in that one book.
Hang on. Crispy kale?
Yeah, we've done that loads of times.
Yeah, but I didn't get it from a recipe book.
Did they get that from us?
They did, and then they went back in time and put it in a book that's before we used it, although we cooked it before we were aware of that. Anyway, right then, everybody.
It's like crispy seaweed.
Everybody's saying, look, Lisa for the win. Yay. When you were a child in the late 60s, 70s, Lego was either white or red. For me, it was yellow and green was the main colours. You got a 60s original set from your neighbours when your granddaughter was little. You're dying to sit and sort the set out. If you ever want it to go to a good home, you can probably get a lot of money for it on eBay. Probably. Right then, let's have a wee look. So our goals this week, Rufus. What is your weight loss goal and your non-Slimming World goal? Have you got yours ready? Because I'm ready with mine.
Most of, like I say, between now and next Wednesday, I will be going...
Let me just have a look at the fish curry.
I will be going to have some more tattooing done next Wednesday. So when I come back, I will have some... they put that, like, skin, like... I don't know, it's like tape they put on you, isn't it? So I'll be having that done on Wednesday morning. But apart from, like I say, just... being active and just doing as much as I can, move as much as I can, and that's what I try and do. And just, like I say, most of my focus is the garden and what I eat, and just sticking to what I know best. And that tends to work for me. If I lose, if I can lose another £2, or lose, even if I lost £1.5 to £2 every week, I'd be really, really happy with it. And like I say, I've got next Wednesday and the Wednesday after to weigh in on the Tuesday. So we've got 2 more Tuesday weigh-ins, and then we get weighed in on a Monday, which is the day before I have surgery.
Yeah.
So we've got 3 more weigh-ins as such.
So I can find
And
it.
then
So what is
yeah,
your
just-
weight loss goal then? Is £1.50 to £2?
yeah, if I can lose that, and
And your non-weight loss goal for this coming week? The garden.
I've got loads and loads of strawberry runners. I've sorted some out, but it's like a one bit in the
Jungle.
middle of the garden. It's like there's a giant big strawberry plant, and there's runners, and I literally wound them round. The lavender's kind of like so that I can basically put them all in pots soon. So I've got to find them.
My white lavender.
I've got to find them another place. Yeah, they're sitting. They're just all the runner bits are all just dripped around it.
Don't kill off my white lavender with your nasty old manky old strawberry plants. They'd be like
Hey,
triffids.
what my manky strawberry plants
Are
that you love
delicious.
to.
They are yummy. They're so yummy. No, the plant, it'll be fine. My weight loss goal this week is to get a minus at the front. In all honesty, my goal this week is to carry on 100% food optimizing, 100% on plan. That is my goal. 100%. That is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that is it. That's what I'm doing. 100% on plan. The scales will show whatever the scales show.
Yeah.
I've got so much going on
just keep
health-wise at
going,
the
innit?
moment that whatever happens, I am no longer going to allow my scale result to ever kick me off plan. We food optimize 100% now.
Yep.
This is our lifestyle change. I love the food I eat, and we eat the food I love. So it absolutely 100% is not gonna. It's not affecting me much, apart from that feeling of frustration. With everything that's happening. So I am just going to carry on eating 100% on plan. My non-weight loss goal is going to be to try and do a little more organising. I don't know whether you noticed today, but I came in the room, set all this up, had everything ready on the computer. Everything was a bit more organised, a bit more to plan. That is going to be my plan moving forward for this coming week, trying to do a little bit more organising. With my ADHD brain, that's not easy, but that is going to be... That's going to be one of my targets this week, is to try and be a bit more organised.
That's one thing they that they do say when you go if you go to one of the groups, is that if you envision what you want to see for yourself on the scale for the next week ahead, that you're more if you put those plans in process, so plan, so you've got at least a few days of meals and know what you're going to be having, and just having all that stuff. So you know what you're doing every day, even if it's only like a couple of days in advance, so you know what you're doing for the next couple of days or so. That will stop you going, sod it, I'll just have a whatever, or I'm going for fish and chips because I haven't sorted out dinner, or
absolutely.
making sure you've got all those plans there all ready for you.
Just to catch up on a few comments, Deborah says you got the vegetarian book. It's a good book. Audrey Shaw, telepathy. It could be. We're both... Do you know what it possibly is? Is that we're both going, it's seasonal change.
Yeah.
Fancy something warm.
Yeah.
And for us, that's always going to be
Curry.
a curry. I've got your vote. Lisa for the win. Got your vote, Debs. No tatties or butter beans for you. That's definitely not. Definitely don't go for my curry then. Fish curry sounds great with cauliflower rice, doesn't it? Just. Okay, Joey's got to nip off. Audrey Shaw, you've just thought it's your 3 weekly haircut on Thursday. Maybe it'll help with the loss at the scales. Possibly. Depends how much hair you've got to lose.
Yeah.
If you're losing a lot of hair, if it's just a trim, maybe not.
When they trim your hair, you say, can you keep it and put it in a bag and then go home and weigh it?
Yeah, Deborah says you had a haircut today. You want a £2 loss for Monday. Absolutely. Listen, whatever you are doing this coming week, okay, whether you've had a week like me, where you've been on plan and the scales haven't showed it, whether you've had a week like Ruffus, you've been on plan and the scales have showed it, or if your plan and your weight loss journey has completely gone out the window this week, wherever you are at in your journey, have a lovely week. You can always draw that line, or you can do it under a week, or you can draw it under an entire month or a day or a single meal. If you were to go and do, as Rufus was saying earlier, open that packet of biscuits, take 2 out for a cheesecake and scoff 9 of them, It's done.
Yeah, that's it.
Draw the line under, crack back on with the next
Because
thing
once
put
you've
in
had
your
a
mouth.
few more biscuits with the amount of sins that they normally are, like 4 sins or 5 sins a biscuit, depending on what you have. By the time you've done that, you've gone, oh, sod it, I've messed today up, I've messed this week up, I might as well just eat the rest.
No.
That's why we don't have them at home, like I say, and we don't really do cheesecake, because we'll be eating it for days and days, wouldn't we?
Absolutely not. The idea, if you were to do that and eat those 9 biscuits, you go, right, I've stopped. Once you stop,
Just
get
straight
rid of the
back
rest
to
of the
it.
packet. You draw a line under whatever
Straight.
you've done.
No matter.
That's
it.
The minute that you have stopped yourself from eating all of that
That's it.
food that isn't on your plan, it's not bad food, it's just food that isn't on your plan, you can draw the line and restart your plan immediately.
That's it.
You don't have to wait till Monday or the beginning of the month or whenever else. It is literally down to all of us to make those choices. And don't forget, Slimming World, Calorie Counting, Manjaro, Semaglutide, whatever those are, it's only a tool. We're the ones that lose the weight.
Because you know what happens then
Not the
afterwards? You then make more excuses and you go, oh, I'm going to try and draw it back. I'm going to try and have less sins for the week. And then that doesn't quite go to plan.
And then your body goes into starvation mode because you're cut all the way back, and then your metabolism slows down, and then you gain weight anyway. Becomes a whole cycle.
We're all human, like I say.
I'm not.
Sometimes
I'm an alien.
But sometimes, like I say, we slip up and these little things can happen. But it's if you get straight back to it.
Do you want to know what planet I'm from? Do you want to know what planet I'm from?
Uranus.
No! Beetlejuice. I don't know why you said that. Everybody thought that, didn't you? You all thought in the chat I was going to say Uranus. Uranus.
Oh.
That's how you're supposed to say it.
Is it?
No, I'm from Neptune. It's not even a planet anymore. It's a planetoid. Yeah. No, I am an alien from Betelgeuse, which is how you're supposed to say that as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, on that bombshell, we're going to go now, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. If you're watching this on replay, could you please put what emoji do we want in there? A broccoli emoji in the chat, because we're going to have some beetroot burgers, some sweet potatoes for tea, and some broccoli.
And if anyone is new on here and you're not joined our Loser Club on Facebook, our group on Facebook,
how do they find it, Rufus?
That you look up the Loser Club, which is
the Losers Club by Beyond Authentic Health. Just look for that on that there Facebook. Come and join our group.
You can put comments on there or some of your food pictures on there. Let us know how your week's going. If you ever find you're struggling, you can put a comment on there, like I say, and we'll all be there and have a good old natter together.
Absolutely. And people share on that page. Low-sin food finds or low-calorie food finds. They share recipe tips. They share all sorts. Loads of photos of some amazing food. There is all sorts shared there, and there's a lot of support. If anyone's having a wibbly, if everyone's having a wibble, which is one of my favourite words. Thank you to Rowan Atkinson and Blackadder. If anyone's having a wibble week like I was, then as in like mental health poorly, if you're going through stuff on there, there's support on there as well. So whatever you are going through, whether you are a loser, a gainer or a maintainer this week, it doesn't matter. Draw a line, crack on, and as we always say, stay you, stay true, stay authentic, and
happy slimming.
Happy slimming. We will see you very, very soon. Don't forget, next week we'll be back at 6:30 UK time, and that is in the PM. Take care, everyone. We'll see you very soon. Happy slimming.